Hello and welcome to the streams. Hi, I'm Icarus and these are the streams. Today is Final Family Fantasy Funtime 14, or as Epsilion I call it. This is a time where Epsilion, my cousin, and I go into Final Fantasy 14 together. We've been playing it for years. Before that, we played Guild Wars 2. Before that was Vindictus, which is great, and I want to go back to. We probably will at some point. But we got into Final Fantasy 14. We love the story. We love the environment, the world, and the through-in of the plot and all the characters, and it's really good. And we're okay with the combat as whatever. So we've been trying to, ever since Stormblood, we started that in streams. Before that, Heaven's Word stuff we didn't do on streams. We did it ourselves. And so we've been trying to make it to Shadowbringers, because we've heard Shadowbringers. Did you play something else? Maple Story? Yes, absolutely, you're right, Maple Story. But I didn't play that a lot. I played that a little bit. I don't like Maple Story. I think it's boring. And I hate the art style. Maple Story 2, though, was actually okay. I actually watched Dodger play a little bit of it. That actually looked all right. It's still not my favorite, but it was okay. But yeah, so we've been trying to get to Shadowbringers forever. We've been trying to get to Shadowbringers. I remember throwing you into the boar pit to train. Yes, dude, there was this boar pit in Maple Story, small story, where it was like this little box, and there's just a bunch of boars like down around there, and we just basically got pushed in, and like had to just stay in the corner, swapping them with my mace. I think it was like a cleric or something. I remember that. Oh my god! And then that stupid jumping puzzle inside the tree to get up to like that mushroom thing. Oh my god! Yeah, that was a hidden street. Where like a bunch of boars would spawn to be easy to farm. I remember that. And maybe some illegal power leveling. Oh yeah, that game was borked a lot. But yeah, so we were gonna go back to Vindictus at some point. I still want to look up stuff on Black Desert and see if it's good. I bet it's not, so we're probably not gonna go to that. But definitely Vindictus again, because I want to play that again. But for now, we're gonna do Final Fantasy 14. We have heard forever about Shadowbringers and how amazing it is. I mean, Jesse Cox on YouTube was like, it's like the best Final Fantasy story ever, and I'm like, but I'm really excited. We're on the verge of it. We've done everything Stormblood. We are in the middle in this weird little interlude because we have to do a quest for the Crystal Tower that we haven't done before. So we need to do that. So we're about to do that duty. That's what we're doing today. And then we get to, I'm going to go ahead and get my game up as well. Then we can go on ahead and like go on it. Like we can actually like go into Shadowbringers. So we might hit it today. I don't know. I'm really hoping so. Anyway, without further ado, let me go on ahead. Said Dewey. Look, I dutifully want to enter Shadowbringers. I just want to see if Shadowbringers is that good, man. Like at this point, I just want to know if it's good. Hold on, I've got you. Hold on, I'm still on. Hold on. I got you. Hold on. Boop. Wait, hold on. No one can hear you because I didn't turn that on. Okay, now people should be able to hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, now you can. Hold on. Let me go ahead and do gameplay and to get you up so everyone can see myself. You.
I could even hear your audio starting in your game too. That's pretty funny.
Hold on. Gameplay with friends. There it is. It's like way down there. All right, hold on. I gotta get you up. You lift me up.
Oh, I'm big screen, big view.
Hello. Are you big view? Oh my gosh, that's right. Because we were doing the Star Wars talk last time, and I made you big view so everyone could see.
Yeah, the Obi-Wan finale review.
That got a lot of good views. Like that, people I think were interested.
Yeah,
those are the best one. Thanks, man.
I know.
And you got to take up time while my computer was bumping out because I unplugged something. Yeah, I did end up unplugging it. That was the thing.
Because you were quiet, so my headset turned off, so I had no idea you were having trouble. Luckily, Sasha was watching, and she messaged me. She was like, "Hey, I think he's having computer trouble. You can't hear him?" And I'm like, "Oh no!"
It's amazing.
Got so deep into my own analysis.
I was listening to the whole thing though. Like it was a good analysis. It was nice. It was good to have something to listen to while I tried to fix everything. So yeah, we will do Devotional at the end today. Last time we didn't because my computer freaking unplugged everything. I didn't know what happened.
And I took about 40 minutes to talk about Obi-Wan. So
I mean, that was a good deep. That was a good thing too.
I basically made an episode of Obi-Wan at the end of last stream.
Oh, you mean a better one? You didn't hate it though.
I didn't hate it. I think they had some interesting choices. that aren't bad for the franchise. It's one of those things where it's like the bar has moved a lot. Like there are certain aspects, visual aspects, I can't can't count against them. Can't do anything bad. They have so little room for error on visuals because they have such a quality team. Like
Yeah,
ILM,
visuals I expect to be really
ILM is the industry standard. They're absolutely like. Well, there's some like Marvel has some 3D shops they work with to do some of the other movies that are also equally great. But ILM for practical stuff and that the volume, the thing where they film, um, it's like a giant OLED screen, like a fabric almost. It's not fat because OLED is flexible. Oh, we're looking for game capture.
Yeah, give it a second. You keep going.
Yeah, but the volume is like a curved OLED screen that they put images up on, and it's like how they would do matte paintings back in the day. But instead of having a matte painting that they've had to take months to paint out, they just have a digital artist do it in a day or two, and then just project it on a screen behind the actors, and it looks like they're on the matte painting set that they would have done like on old school movies.
Oh.
But it's OLED, so like if it's got black or a dark, low light, the OLED will project it as truly low light. But if it's something that's really bright behind them, it'll actually be bright, like physically bright. So they can get away with doing realistically looking settings in these fake worlds with real actors in them without having to CGI everything. So practical effects actually are like more reasonable to do without having to CGI over top them to make them look more up to standard, more up to the modern standard, right? So that aspect alone, and then like also the fact that they actually use lightsabers to light up now. I don't know if you knew that before.
Tell me, what does that mean?
So back in the day, they would use a technique. You're familiar with this. I know you watched a few series. I know that Brombo and Sandwich have pushed us to watch many series that use rotoscoping.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Radiation Team or whatever it's called.
Yes, that show, particularly that YouTube series. But in general, that the guy who makes that does a lot of stuff with rotoscoping, and so there's like old cartoons that used it to fully animate. Like basically, they'd have someone act out. There's like a lot of Betty Boop, a lot of like cartoons around the same time. They'd have characters. There's the one Betty Boop with Cab Calloway singing Minnie the Moocher. And it has a guy dancing. It's supposed to be Cab Calloway. It's a cartoon version, and it's I think it was Betty. It might have just been the team that did Betty Boop, but it might have been a separate cartoon they made for Cab Calloway. But like that, the style of like they'd have him physically do the movements, like captured on a film on a like it might have been like a low frame rate, like almost like a picture book, flip book, almost level frame rate, right? It's real low, but it still had shots of him moving. Then they take those key motions and draw them out, animate them, and so the characters kind of had like a stop motion-y kind of feel, but it was still smooth, and your mind fills in the gaps like every other type of animation out there. There's the keyframes that matter. Your mind helps make the in between frames make more sense.
Right, I know about keyframes. Yes.
So rotoscoping was a great way of cartoons to make them look more like they were more fluid, more real. So in Star Wars, rotoscoping was used to put the lightsabers in, because originally they would use usually they're basically broom handles or wooden sticks without any glow. And that's why you look at the old movies like the original series and in the prequel trilogy, actually, they did a lot of CGI to add glow effects on characters. It looks really flat and weird. Usually, like it doesn't have the. It takes so long to get lighting proper that they wouldn't invest as much time to do the CGI like that. And so there's probably some scenes that are better than others with the lighting. You can kind of see how bad it is. But since the Mandalorian, in particular, I don't know if the sequel trilogy used. They didn't have the volume until Mandalorian. But I don't know if they were using. They might have been using. I think they did use, and I think in Force Awakens they did use the real lightsaber, the realistic lightsaber, not obviously real lightsaber, but ones that actually had real light coming off of them, in the shots. And so those, you can actually, because I remember in Force Awakens in the final scene, the final fight between Kylo and Rey, you can see the glow on their bodies, like on Kylo's black with like the glossy black on his outfit, you can see that the glossy parts are shining back his red and her blue whenever's closer, and you can see it more. So, like that kind of thing makes when they use lightsabers, when they use, I guess I don't know, blasters are cheap. Like they don't really do anything different from what they used to do. It's just they fake the shot because they can't really. There's no laser.
Right.
We do have lasers, but not. It'd be a beam and not be a burst, right? There's no. It's like a actually I don't remember. I think extended universe explained how blasters work. I don't think the current canon like even cares enough to explain it. Oh, you think they would because of that scene with Kylo controlling blaster fire and but I didn't see any.
Okay, we're back. We're back. All right. Yeah, I had to relaunch the game. I'll just have to edit those two video pieces together. More work. More work.
More work. More work. I'm frozen on your stream.
Oh yes, that's right. Because I haven't pulled up. Because I was messing with OBS the entire time, so I can't have you. I can't have you moving around while OBS I'm messing with because they're on the same monitor. Because I have to keep the game on the other monitor. Okay, we're here. We're good. Epsilion got to talk more about Star Wars, so there's that. And I will make sure to put that in too, because I'm gonna put them together. Oh yeah. That's why I'm not gonna get rid of that, because that was important as well. Plus the intro. So yeah, all of our friends are gone. In the future, maybe we're gonna go follow them. Yeah, that's the backstory. That's the last time. Okay, let's go. Let's go into the Crystal City.
I might use the party, sorry. Yeah, I'll start the. I guess I'm gonna.
And look at my new outfit.
From here.
Heck yeah! Wait, hold on! Don't start! I gotta switch to White Mage.
White Mage.
Yeah, because I'm not being a. What
is the name of this? Enter the Labyrinth of the Ancients.
Oh yes, and Labyrinth. The duty is specifically called. Why don't you just come up in the journal?
Labyrinth of the Ancients can be accessed. Okay, Labyrinth of the Ancients.
Yep. Okay. Well. All right. Cool. So yeah, we got to do this because it leads into Shadowbringers. That's why we're doing it.
Is it under Heavensward? Is it under
maybe it's not under like a specific arc.
It's not dungeons. Is it under trial?
Should be a duty.
Yeah. Wait. Where's duties? That is duties is the dungeon. It's not.
I don't know where to find this. Yeah.
Game. Why you gotta make this a little?
It's not Guild House, that's for sure. Raids? No, it's not a raid. Did you find it?
No. Oh no. I was just. You said Guild House. I was like, no, I know it's not that. I know.
No, it's not freaking Guild House.
I learned that. I don't know when. But
I mean, we could go over there and physically touch them more.
This is organized now. There used to be a drop down you to pick and choose which campaign it was under. Now it's actually like listed by campaign. Like
Labyrinth, Labyrinth Ancients by duty.
Is it under Realm Reborn? Oh, there's a search bar. No, you can't just search like that.
There's not. Oh,
that'd be too nice, wouldn't it?
Why is there not a search bar?
Where's the Labyrinth? Oh my gosh, I cannot find it. About this Google the internets. Oh, it's under the raids.
Oh, is it under the raids?
Oh, yeah, because it's an alliance raid. That's right.
Okay. Okay. Sign me up, Scotty.
You're White Mage, okay.
Yeah, I'm White Mage. So we get in. So we get in instantly.
Probably
because I got healer privileges. The classes no one wants to play.
You got white privileges. White Mage privileges. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. It's too funny.
But so anyone who didn't hear, next Sunday, the computer will be redone, and it will be glorious. So, Epsilion, I might be calling you at some point, depending
next
on
Sunday,
how it goes.
So next Saturday, we'll be a little bit busy.
Yep, we will.
Next Sunday, I don't have anything planned that I can think of. Of course, my wife is not here today to remind me of the things I forgot about, but...
like a good wife. does. Oh my god. Oh my
So-
god.
It's weird there's 3 tanks, not 4. It's a weird comp. I would expect there to be like, did they scale? Because like, it's the full party and light party. This is just a 4-way light party, right? Isn't it 4 full light parties together?
I think so. Yeah,
Wait,
it's like
15
3 light parties. No, it's
that's
3
more than
light
that.
parties. It's 3 light parties. I thought.
5. No, it's 5 because there's 15 DPS, 3 tanks, and 6 healers.
Holy crap! There's so many of us.
That's 24 people total. That's 6 light parties. The light party is 4 people.
Oh my gosh. So by the way, is my audio working okay? There's no echo detect?
I haven't heard any.
There's no echo from you, right?
Yeah, I'm not echoing. And
okay, that's the big one. Okay, good. I just know we've had that trouble.
Was the one. Yeah, the game echoing was the one that's the weirdest because of when you toggle between PS4 and PC capture.
You echoing was the worst though.
Oh, when I hear echo in game in like when we're playing in Parsec, that's the worst.
Oh yeah, Parsec.
I don't echo on capture. Do I only ever echo on?
No, that's happened once. Remember, like your voice echoed. Yeah, that was like the worst one. That's why I was really scared. I was like, please don't let that happen again.
No, I could. No.
By the way, OBS does save cloud-wise apparently your settings, so I don't have to save anything of this. It should just move over when I reinstall because it links to your Twitch account.
I would definitely export settings to a file if you have the option to. I think there is.
I'll check. I don't remember how that works.
Oh, an elegant teleporter. How convenient. I'm just running with the group. I have no idea.
I mean, we just have to.
There's nothing. There's nothing in the chat, right? Yeah, there hasn't been any chat dialogue to tell us to do anything.
Leviathan sips tea sincerely. That was in the chat.
That's a party member doing an action.
Yeah.
That's not.
It's very important. You need to know he has that tea. Oh my gosh.
God, please attack.
Oh my god, I can't see anything.
There's so much stuff.
Oh my gosh. So this is what it's like, huh?
Did I do my...
Are we playing WoW? Is this WoW?
Yeah, this is literally a raid. Like, WoW has 40-man raids. This is only 24 people.
Jeez.
Can you imagine?
No, thank you. I can only imagine.
I played WoW for like, I don't know, 2-3 days. Oh my gosh, this guy is actually targeting me. Holy crap, I've never been targeted.
I've never been targeted before. What do I do?
This is terrifying.
I'm gonna play WoW with Devotional at some point. I did not forget about that.
What level
50,
are we?
50.
I don't have battle litany?
No.
This is bull crap. I don't even want to play this anymore.
I don't want to play this game. I don't have my what are they called? My little lilies. Not that that matters.
Post 50 skills, they're really good. Ones that are fun to use.
No, the battling is always fun. We've determined that.
I can do the big hit. I can do that. That's
I can do it!
I can do the little one too, but that's not nearly as fun.
Can you do it 9 times?
Probably, I don't know. I'll try it by those.
Can you do it 9 times?
Heal me.
Man. I am going to show my little brother, I remembered about it recently. I was going to show Dad, but I don't think he'd care. I'm going to show my little brother because I know he'd love it. I'm going to show him Ghost Stories.
Oh.
Because he's never seen it before.
I literally just saw some clips on Instagram from that.
Oh, yes.
She could be... They were mostly racist comments, but... I think...
God, freaking Ghost Stories.
It's not because you're a rabbit. It's because you're black. That's a quote. Don't think I have context. It's also because he's like turned into a yokai shadow monster. It's not because he's. It's a rabbit. Like it doesn't have a. Well, it doesn't have a.
It's a real rabbit, not like the. Yeah. What are they called in this game?
Bunny rabbit. Oh, Vera.
Not the Vera. No, we're talking like actual rabbit. Epsilion. I miss his laugh.
Yeah. It's that. Yeah, it's that clip. It's that one. You knew exactly what I'm talking about. That's like one of the worst.
So good.
There was another one. I didn't even say the other one I saw today, and it was the one where the little kid's running, and the main character's like, you gotta go faster. And then the little kid's like struggling. He's like, pretend there's a scary black guy chasing you. Like, I can't believe the team that dubbed that got away with that crap. Like,
oh my god, the team that dubbed this.
I mean, the show is it's literally Yokai Watch, but
really crappy. Like, really crappy.
Like, yeah, poorly done Yokai Watch. I need to pay attention to my health. I'm not bothering.
Someone will heal you.
There's 6 healers. That should be fine, right?
Including me.
Yeah, 6 total.
Freaking Bone Dragon!
Heal myself. Do a thing.
Oh no, I'm in the thing.
Attack the guy. Do the stab. Oh,
I cannot carry any more Torgan arm tombstones or whatever.
Oh, what are these? Oh, the loots.
I don't want the loots. I don't want the loots.
Wait, I guess I can use the Crown of Light, but it sucks.
Does it look cool?
Wait, do we take the shortcut? We take the shortcut.
I can't use the Crown of Light. That's worthless to me. I can't use that. That's worthless to me.
I see you casting your lots and saying no, reject it.
No, reject.
I took the there's people. I took the teleporter. I don't know where to go.
Yeah, go to right.
Yeah, I see now.
I need to run.
I see you.
I need to run.
I see you actually running in the distance from ahead of me.
Go, go, go! I see you in the back.
I guess I only see my party members. They're my direct Alliance A members. Because I can't see the people next to you on your screen, but I can see them on your screen.
What?
Oh man.
Maybe you're too far away. But I'm part of your party, so it renders me.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I think party members do get rendered higher priority than other people.
Does it matter which place I go to, or?
I don't know. I don't even know. Like, I see you.
Well,
I'm running to where you are. I guess we might have to switch up. I'll probably get into this and actually be able to get interface again. Good now. I don't. Why is everyone just standing there?
I have no idea. Am I supposed to?
I don't know. I guess invulnerable. Oh, that's not invulnerable. Hey.
The tank is not taking any damage, so.
Well, nothing's attacking us right now.
No, I mean my tank is getting attacked.
Oh.
Are you? You're with me, right? Where are you?
I'm in the.
No, you're not.
Okay,
you're on that side. Hi, Epsilion!
Okay.
I'm on the other side.
I always went straight to the middle because I assumed that's the we're supposed to go to. I don't know.
I just picked a side.
Callus and one more Otome.
One more? Oh, okay, I have to stay back. Okay. Still need 4, okay.
Still need 4? On which side?
I guess 4 on my side. There has to be 4 standing on this thing.
Coming around. Wait, can I actually leave this? I don't know if I can.
Oh. Okay, it's taken care of. We did it. I don't know what that was.
I guess if we did the middle, it finishes it. I don't know.
I think, yeah, all 3 had to be beaten and we have to split up for it, I guess.
I think as long as one of them got beat, because you guys didn't actually do yours because you couldn't unlock it, right?
I thought that my guy beat it.
I think you need 4 people to stand on the thing in order to make it so that it's vulnerable.
I see your little stat behind us.
Like, you know the oh yeah, right behind you. And you know the like the weight puzzles in
every game.
Oh, fighting Thanatos.
It's not really Thanatos. It's not really Hashtag not my Thanatos. My Thanatos is from Persona 3. Greek summon.
Like what do you Greek mythology? Is it Greek or is it typically Roman?
That's Greek. That's Greek.
They're all the
same,
but
yeah, but that name is Greek. It's in what's it called? It's in Hades.
I'm invisible, by the way.
If I was invisible,
are you invisible?
I would just heal my entire team.
We gotta fight these things because they.
And nothing would change because this is how I normally play.
There's a lot of nemesis around here.
If I was invisible, wait, I already am.
Finish Thanatos.
Am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? Am I healing anyone?
I don't know, I'm
No, it's it. Yeah, it's it. My heal's going off. I thought it wasn't because I was invisible or something.
I shoot cat.
Shoot cat. So I started blasting.
Oh, I 10,000 gil for getting that. I think I got the final blow.
Ooh, very nice. The rich get richer.
These things suck.
Hold on. I'm switching you around so I can see chat just in case. Because I couldn't see chat.
Chat's it. It's just me still.
It's just you.
I don't know. That's just me watching it too right now, actually.
Oh, good. They won't sit to see our terrible technical issues.
Yeah, they probably didn't jump on because you went offline for a moment too. So that's usually don't get anybody on for like 20 minutes, and then it's like, hey, you've been streaming for a while. It's like, yep.
It's like, oh, that's you're actually good.
That's good for a lot of those streams, honestly. It's one of those things where if you don't do the marathon, like 3 hours of streaming.
Is 3 hours a marathon?
You know what I mean? Like, if you don't do a long stream, if you do like an hour-long session, you probably won't get any viewers. I should probably not drink long term.
I've heard, I heard from Krendor, he was like talking about like based on statistics they've seen, 2 hours is like the sweet spot, 2:30 or so. Because just long enough for people to get there, and it's long enough to get some stuff done, but it's not long enough that like you run yourself to the ground or other people leave. Because people will leave.
You gotta consider. Yeah, you gotta consider. People have other things they have to do.
Oh yeah.
Like, think about how people consume other media. I mean, it's live, so it's like live events typically do run longer than a typical media. But we wait for people. Okay. But yeah, consider how other media people consume, how long that usually lasts. That's what they're going to expect to be able to consume it about reasonably as well. And then on top of that, consider for yourself bathroom breaks. Like, there's all sorts of things you need to think about before you just agree to do like a 5-hour stream. Or when people do like the 24-hour sessions are crazy. I don't know how they like do that.
If it was a game that I was very invested in, like very invested in, that like had a lot of content. If you were just gonna stay up late playing a game,
and that's just how you are anyway, I guess it makes sense. But like people who do it for like the gimmick of it, like, oh, I'm gonna stream for 24 hours, so watch me, and then they, like, if 8 of your hours streaming are you sleeping on a couch, that's not interesting. It's like you're a cute girl, and
I don't think you're allowed to on Twitch anymore. I think there's
they used to be able to. They have, so usually what they do, when I've seen people do it more recently, is they basically get there's all they'll get someone else to be on the stream with them, and they kind of take shifts. So there's at least one person active talking. It's really gimmicky and stupid because like usually the other person they have on is like a close friend who's not a normal streamer. Is there someone actually coordinating these fights that I did not see anybody saying go do something else?
No, we're good. I don't think there's been anything that's been like an issue.
Someone said if there's more than 4, go DPS the boss, but I didn't even see that until it was too late, I guess. I think you have to kill the outer 3 to kill the X as the boss, though.
King Behemoth.
I think the last enemy.
The King
Behemoth. Keep doing these like cool.
That's not me. I don't get the cool stuff. I just get to put on the healing like, over time. That's probably the Artificer, I would guess. There's so much on screen. Oh my god. Well, once again, it's just a bunch of numbers. Like, none of it, like, really matters. I'm just standing in the midst of it, and none of it's affecting me.
Bongos? Oh, that was someone in the game. What the heck? Oh, I'm dead. That was, that was, like, not helpful.
Excuse me?
They did the bongo thing. Like, I was like, I've never heard that before. I didn't know what that was. Danger bongo.
That was what that was?
Yeah, someone has a thing that lets them make a noise in chat. We're not behind the comment enough. Okay, yeah, I was behind one, technically.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Oh, we got it wrong. Let me see something.
Wait, what?
Can't see.
Live and learn, nerds.
Rovan, yeah, you need to be behind the comics. Okay. See, this is what I'm talking. This is what I'm talking about. Also, you're not up, so I'm sorry.
I'm fine. I'm waiting.
No, I mean like, no, your picture wasn't up. Danger Bomb goes to standard alert to let you know instant death. Okay. Here's my thing. Rarovan, welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming by. You're about to hear some complaining. I'm so sorry. Here's my argument. Did we already beat it? Cool, great. Here's my argument. You have to learn that, right? How would you learn that? You would learn that through the community, right? That's not the game telling me, though. I have to learn that through the community telling me that. And yes, this community is very kind and wonderful, but not every community is like that. And
you ever played Mega Man X?
No, we're not doing Aaron's freaking. Oh my god!
But he's right.
He's right. He's very right.
Like,
I hate
that
him.
Game teaches you mechanics the way any game should. It should be in like this. I don't say intuitive, but like it should be
intuitive. Yes, an intuitive learning process. But here's my problem with it. This is a tab target game or a mixed target. Sorry, tab target type. And to me, I don't like those because all you're doing is playing Dance Dance Revolution with danger on the ground. That's what it is. It's go away from specific danger areas, run away whenever thing comes up that means run away.
I didn't get revived during the cutscenes, so I have to teleport there.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah.
So I want to make it clear, we do not hate this game, and we don't hate anything like that. I don't like tab target style games. I don't. I think it is an old, I've said before, I'll say it again, it's an old type of way of doing it that they had to do back then for limitations of the media, because they had to make it so that it's just numbers smacking against each other. But now we have such action RPG, good mechanics and stuff. Kingdom Hearts, even One Piece Pirate Warriors, whatever, yesterday, that was so much fun. The mobility, the movement, the hits, and yes, not everything should be that, but I'm just saying, I strongly believe that action RPG is the way to go now. Like, that is the way it should be done. Okay, gotta walk away, go in the blue lines.
No. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Oh hey, guys showed up on top of us.
And also, the danger bongos are really hard to hear. I didn't hear them, I just looked in the chat and got to see it.
Oh, I heard it. You must have
I did not.
You must have your audio settings for combat or for chat audio set like.
I guess so. I need to turn that on.
I don't know what setting that is actually. Maybe Rarman knows. But I definitely could hear it. I actually heard it. Never heard it before because I never do. We've never done.
We've done like 1 or 2 raids before or something. Have we ever done one this big?
We've never done an Alliance raid ever. It's our first one for sure. Oh, there's the bongos.
Yeah, I did not hear that at all. I guess I'll have to turn up something. Because I can't hear it.
Yeah, I don't know what you have turned down. You have something.
That's okay, I'll fix it. But yeah, I have nothing, like, I don't hate the game. I just don't like a lot of the ways that, like, tab target mechanics work. But I think this game does tab target mechanics the best out of anyone I've ever seen. Actually, yeah, that was really easy, but that's because our people knew what to do.
Yeah, because we had, we had like at least a few people knew what to do. Wow, these outfits we're wearing, what the heck am I looking at?
That Full Metal one looks pretty cool.
I think guys look kind of like Matt from Best Friends. This little beanie on. Alright.
You, I guess. I should have given it a tank, but whatever. Let's pass that. That's much worse. I'll greed the Royal Vest just to have the type of it.
You want that look?
I want the look.
Fumakayan.
Royal Celestial Gloves. I guess I want the look.
What is this Callus for?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't care. I don't care about
crafting materials.
A lot of these lines rates are old, about a decade plus. Oh, dang. Danger Bongos and these are more service reminders and actually teach mechanics. And I expect you know the mechanics on the first or second one. But see, Roarvan, I love you. That's my argument. Like, what game makes it so that on the first or second run of something, you can't learn something? Like, yes, you should die to really hard stuff on the first or second run. Absolutely. If I fight a Dark Souls boss, I'm going to die the first time, probably. But I can see what the telegraphs are. If I die, it's because I'm in Monster Hunter. Thank you, Roarvan. Yeah. Perfect. Monster Hunter. I can see what the guy's doing. Like, I didn't move out of the way. Fully. I don't understand it fully, but he's rearing his head. I can see it's like, okay, just let me, But with this, it's like you might get something on the ground or something.
there's indicators and tells that let you know what's going to happen. Like, you know, something's going to happen, I should say. Whereas, like, this game's indicators are
all tap target, not just this game. I want to hit on all.
It's not the controls. It's like they're abstract, so you don't know what to expect. And also, a lot of them are just like huge glowing thing that looks exactly like anything else. I just noticed you have the Discord chat in the corner. Did you use on purpose?
In my stream?
Yeah, I can see that I'm talking on Discord.
Oh, no, but I don't.
People know our Discord names.
Oh, no. Where? Where?
It's showing on the upper left corner of your stream.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that is. That wasn't there last time, I don't think.
No, not real names. I mean, our Discord, like our Discord usernames. But yeah,
that's weird.
If you did it on purpose or not.
That was not there last time. That's okay. Guardian Angel's mine. Yours is Epsilion, so yours is the same.
Yeah. They can tell who's talking, although we have visuals for who's talking.
Yeah. So, but yeah, like that's my argument is that like action RPGs like Kingdom Hearts. Once again, in Kingdom Hearts, when I was fighting Sephiroth, if anyone watched me fight him, you can when he gets into a position like this. And when he's lowering the blade, he's about to do the 1,000 swipes. If I don't see it, that's on me. And he has an audio tell too, but he's doing something. I can see him do it. When he goes for a slash, I know it's coming. I can predict, okay, I can react that way. When I'm doing a combo, I can predict like the hits and time it to continue the combo. Games like this are press this ability, now this one, now do that again for the next 5 minutes. Like people literally can make one button to do it all.
I feel like you're complaining about two different things here.
I mean, they're sort of linked because it's all player volition and feedback. Because in something like Elden Ring, when I'm in combat, I feel like I'm in combat. I'm dodging. I'm blocking. I'm doing it in real time that has a 1-for-1 contact, impact. Whereas with this, I just feel like I'm throwing my numbers against them and they're throwing it back. And I'm just playing Simon Says on the board to not get hit by something.
Yeah, that is a different point that we made before, and I agree with that. I don't like the Simon Says thing either.
But that's in every tab target. That's how they do it because it's not...
There's no other way, because if you did anything that was more action-oriented, you'd have people who couldn't do it because their systems
exactly. But nowadays, people's internets and everything, that was back in the day.
It's not really internet. Internet.
Okay, fair enough. You're the tech guy.
It's mostly the people's actual machines not built. Like MMORPGs are intended to be played on with people who have like mid-tier computers. You don't have to have a high-end. Like this game, graphics-wise, is not high-end, but also physics-wise, it's nowhere close to being high-end. Like this game is intended to be played on like a mid-tier computer without any problems at all, and be fully playable.
Which is fine.
It runs on the PS4 fine. So that's it. The like PS5 is arguably a upper mid-tier gaming computer essentially right now. Whereas the PS4, even when it was launched, was not it was like a low mid-tier computer at best. So I mean, the architecture is slightly different. It is a lot closer to PCs now, but the way they do graphics cards integration with those systems is still a little bit more there's some advantages to the way they do it on the gaming consoles, so they can get away with some stuff that they can't get away with on PCs. But yeah, you still have to, like, the game developers have to tailor their games. I mean, don't get me wrong, like Square does a great job of making these games.
They really do
on PCs and on the game consoles, but like targeting a PS4 is still limiting them quite a bit on this. And then if they stop targeting PS4, and also with that stop targeting computers that are that low on like the spectrum of capability, they could change this game, but they'd also be changing the mechanics for an established audience.
Yeah, they can't do it now.
No, I think the best thing they can do is probably make another MMO in the Final Fantasy franchise. Maybe, I guess not 16. 16's already slotted, right? To be
16 slotted. It already has all the stuff for it.
Maybe they'll do 17 or something, or 18 or something as an MMO again. Maybe that one can be action RPG or like whatever, like an open world, like Breath of the Wild, Skyrim experience, something probably.
So Roarvan said, technically this game gives you prompts as well because you guys have only done MSQ, the main story. A lot of the telegraph text lets you know, well, that's something you have to learn across the game. Here's my argument. why would it punish me for only doing the main story? The main story is long as heck. So first off, there's that. Although it wasn't always long. It was always long, actually. That's not true, because even Realm Reborn is pretty long. Yeah. Shouldn't the main story introduce most of the tells?
They do introduce a lot of the mechanics in the main story, and like we saw like that stupid action, the QTE thing. Remember for the
Yeah, but we first saw that in a side thing.
Yeah,
in Noctis's side mission, and we only did that because we felt like it. I'd never seen it before then. It does come up in the real story, yes, but not till later. Rovan said, it's not punishing you, but you've only seen mechanics like once or twice. Fair enough, but I think that's one of the other...
For me, it's not that like the mechanics haven't been shown to us, it's that the way they are visually is so samey across every type of telegraph.
Well, there's so much noise.
I can't tell them I can't tell like what's about to happen. I can never tell like, is this one of the things I need to get away from? Is this one of the things I need to actually like stand here to like get hit by it so I can defend somebody? Like I have very little insight into what is going on because it's all visually very similar or like just close enough that it's like hard for me to know which one's which.
I mean,
you could chalk that up to being like, oh, we haven't done enough of the raids or enough of the duties to be able to memorize them, but like I also feel like when I've done them in certain duties, I only do it that one time. So like if I learn doing one duty, I don't really want to grind one duty over and over again. But that's also, we're not playing the game to do duties.
We're playing it for the story.
That's not how we're playing it. So it could be that is part of the problem we have with it. But
and also I was gonna say something. About the... No, you're good. So attacks and then... shoot. I don't remember, but it'll come back to me. But yeah, I don't hate this game. This game is very good. For tab targeting, this is the best game I've ever played that does it. And I played a lot of them, actually. I had a phase where I just did a bunch of MMOs. Only for small bits of time. Yeah, you guys weren't in all of them. Sometimes I just found one and went, I want to play this.
We probably played it without you, and then you started playing MMOs. We probably were like, yeah, we already did that. We don't feel like playing it.
Well, some of them I just found as well because I did a lot of Korean MMOs that you guys didn't do because I was like, oh yeah, Korean, they look so pretty.
You'd be surprised.
Okay, you know what? That's fair. I know, but like,
did you play Terra?
I did play some Terra.
We played Terra during, I think it was actually during the beta.
Terra was okay.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Beta. And it was, like visually it was nice. Gameplay wise, and it was like every other Korean MMO at the time.
It was okay.
But yeah, I think I recall you said you played that, and I was like, oh yeah, we played that like 2 years ago.
So like,
you told me, but yeah.
Epsilion and I don't hate this game. I want to make that very clear. We like the game. The story's very good. The characters, design, even the gameplay is not bad. It's just it is what it is. It is tab target. It is a gameplay, mixed target, sorry. It is a gameplay type that I believe genuinely is going out of date. Kind of like take-turn RPGs. Like, I believe they're going out of date. They're not needed anymore. They were there for the, what's it called? For the limitations of the medium.
Yeah, hardware limitations.
Yes.
Encourage that to be the way the game was designed, but we're moving away from that. And there's like that. It's not just limitations though. There's also like an aesthetic there because like some people enjoy the strategy. I need to pause to consider my move. Like that is that.
But you're not pausing. You're doing the same thing over and over. There's no pausing. Like that would be a real-time strategy game, like Dragon Age Origins, where you pause, set everyone's stuff up, and then let it go and stuff.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, that would be like a manager-style strategy.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is like a turn-based strategy has a pause where you have to like plan out your next move.
Yeah.
A sequence of moves. Like,
but I would argue
it's a different.
I would argue that that's like a worse version of tactics RPG. Like tactics RPG is that, but even more so. So if you're gonna play that, I played a lot of take turn. I was raised on take turn RPG. If you're gonna play like that, and you want that kind of take turn, plan it out. Just play a tactics RPG, like Final Fantasy Tactics or something like that. because it gives you tactical but even more. Every time I played a take-turn RPG, I wished in my mind, I wish this was in action. When I played Persona 5, which I love to death, once I played Persona 5 Strikers, I was like, oh yeah, this is how everyone should be from now on. Like, this is how it should be now.
I still think it's just a preference thing. I think that's...
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, I'll take the hit on that.
You like action RPGs. That is your...
I really like action RPGs. Because it's more in it. Like, I mean, but my argument is, if you're more of a strategy guy, wouldn't you play a strategy game?
I mean, there's, it's a spectrum. There's a certain level where someone might enjoy it. Someone might not like an RTS or a...
Final Fantasy Tactics.
Even like a strategy manager game. Like, some people like auto chess, but like not everyone's into that, even though it's technically a big strategy game. It's basically... Yeah,
but auto chess, let's be honest, auto chess is people just having something to do while they waste time. Like, come on. That's a clicker. That's a clicker.
So auto chess is also like a football manager in a sense, very similar.
Fair enough. Well, that's a manager game then.
Campaign or whatever. Yeah, it's a management game. So it's a strategy management game. That's what it technically boils down to.
True, but that's not a true strategy game. That's strategy management.
Well, I mean, it is a strategy game. Technically, yes, it is. Like that, you can't say it's not a strategy game. But
yes, but it's more of a subset.
You have to have a plan to be able to beat it. Or a friend of ours makes oh my gosh. I think the name of the game now. Yeah, what's wrong with
Fight Club thingy. I forgot what it's called. Glory Road.
Victory Road.
Victory Road. Thank you. We got it. Road. A friend of ours made Victory Road on Steam.
That is a boxer management game, and it's all strategy. Like it's like.
Thank you, Robin.
Thank you, Robin. Yes. So it has strategy in the sense of you actually have to like plan how you're going to train your boxer. Then also you have to teach them, like get them into practice and teach them moves, and then actually make them use those moves in certain sequences. Like give them, basically you create a state machine that gives them like the right order to do those things in order to maybe beat an opponent. And like
and that's
see, like the opponent's move sets and see their likelihood of how they're going to use them too, and kind of counter them.
And I would argue that's good. That's fine. That's a management. I would argue that's kind of what this game is. You set up a what's it called? What's it called? Epsilion, when you set one button to do it all.
Macro.
A macro, and you set it up, and then you just go in and boop, 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 and the only action part is avoiding the enemy. Which you're not avoiding the enemy, you're avoiding the places on the map that say this is a danger zone. I've always argued that games like this, all of the visuals are just icing. You could literally have this game with no visuals, one dot that is you, and just place yourself differently. You can't do that with action RPGs.
Like
the environment, the people, the attacks are like real.
All the classic MMOs are just story and setting over top of a spreadsheet. Like there's not really. And
that's what I'm like about. Which if someone likes it, that's as far as your gameplay, fine.
Like I said, I think it's so. This is originally based on Limitations MMOs.
Yes,
but then also there are certain people who like this aesthetic, like that. This is their game style. Like they're really
fair enough. I can't hit on someone's game style if they like it.
Like some people don't want. Like some people get stressed out from playing an action RPG. They don't want that.
Oh, how it's so much fun.
You revel in it. So like it's you. That's what I'm saying. Like that's your aesthetic. I don't mind either way. I like both games. I guess
I guess you appreciate both, so you can see both sides.
But I don't mind having like I have a turn-based strategy, or I prefer I actually had to pick. It has to be either, if I'm going to play anything that's strategy oriented, like I would probably say, like you said, tactics RPGs. Those are my
I know that's your favorite. Yeah.
I like the positioning aspects. I think that's more you can potentially plan out 3 moves ahead in that kind of game, whereas like a turn-based strategy, usually those have some random that happens every round and you can't really do anything. Like actually ATB is like from Final Fantasy 7 or any other game that came after that with
ATB did action gauge.
The absolute worst. It's literally just it's technically you can know characters' rates and be able to plan out when it'll fill, but all it does is give you a live real-time like constant that's changing to mess with you, so you can't do your like really good strategies.
I kind of like that better though.
I bet you do,
because I'm like, let's go.
So that's like a weird action real-time aspect being added into a turn-based.
I think a better version of that though is Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep and Dream Drop. You guys will see where you have your slots, like you can attack like normal, and you have slots where you put abilities in. And the abilities have cooldowns, and you know what the cooldowns are, so you just swap between and use them. It's like an ATB, but certain ones will have different cooldowns. So you can have a couple that have really short cooldowns that are weak, and put some really powerful ones. You get to decide how it goes, and you're not limited by a giant cooldown one magic bar system that punishes you for using magic, Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts 3, and you're actually able to use it and feel really powerful and fun. Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts 3, Nomura, take it out. Don't put it in 4. It's shit.
I think 2 and 3 are encouraging you to do a balanced gameplay.
And to be fair, when I did in 2, when I played it recently, when we did the Kingdom Hearts Chronicle, it was better with the balance. I will admit, it was better.
Yeah.
I still don't like it. Okay, hold on. Let me read Roarvan's comments, because I have not been reading them. Hold on. Understood, Otome. That's my characters. That's me. You can say Icarus if you want, or Otome. That's fine. I'm entirely sympathetic to both of you. This isn't your typical style of game you used to playing. This game, over the course of being around 12 years, set of fundamentals, gradually drills, expecting you to be playing encyclopedic knowledge you learn. So I understand that, but that's my argument against fighting games too, is why do I have to... any game that makes me memorize stuff, that makes me, not that I want to, makes me, I'm immediately writing off. That's why I don't play fighting games, is because Smash is an exception. Smash doesn't actually count. Because if I have to learn things, I'll tell that to anyone. I don't care. Don't smile. It's not a fighting game. It's not... I am very good at... Epsilion, am I very good at Smash? This is one of the only things I'll actually brag on.
You're pretty good at it, yeah.
I'm pretty good. I'm actually really good. I fight a lot. So it's not a fighting game. Anyone who wants to challenge that, come on. We'll go on 1v1 of glory. It's not.
Skills are not...
No, it's bad because you have to memorize this crap. I love the concept, but the memorized input, no thank you. No thank you. Like, it's a game. This is a game. I'm playing this for fun. I already have enough things I have to memorize in real life. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that last point, the show versus tell, I think that's a good assessment of it. Otherwise, I'm not sure about learning curve being the issue. I think it's this preference mostly. It's not even like there's a chance that if he grinded and kept doing this and kept doing the same dungeons or whatever, the same raids and duties over and over again, he might develop a liking to it. But I actually think that it's just the mechanics just aren't for Icarus. I don't think he's ever...
They're not. Like, I could fight...
derive joy from this, like the way that some people do.
Like when I was playing...
When we first started playing, he didn't realize what it was like enough to...
But the story's good. I love the story, so I want to stay.
The story is what's carrying us through this, for sure. Like,
and the fact, realize I'm playing support, which I always do, as Epsilion knows, but I'm also White Mage. It's the easiest class. I know. That's why I'm playing it, so I don't have to do much. I do like the answer, though. It's more interactive.
It's like pressing a number to pick a person and then hitting the one key that...
Well, it's also... Yeah, it's like I don't want to do something difficult in a gameplay mechanic style that I don't really like.
I mean, it's not much different for Dragoon. I choose whether I do the move that gives me bonus damage or the move that does the biggest damage.
I don't know so.
Okay, it's a macro. I do use a macro to keys.
Well, there you go. See?
But that was my choice. But
you're supposed to.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Who wouldn't?
I mean, well, actually, no, that's not true because most people say don't do macros I do because it's got an auto timer on it and they're trash. But I don't care.
Yeah, but you just set up different macros.
No, like because the way combos work for the Dragoon, you can't do a proper macro. Like you have to do individual hits. Okay, I was able to get this step off. Now I got to do this step. And if you chain them with a timer and something that interrupts them, you basically have to go do it manually anyway. So half the time I do it, I probably do have to do it manually, click the right final thing to finish it, the sequence. But and then once you get into like the post 50 chaining combos for Dragoon, they don't let you do any kind of timer base because there's nothing. You have to like click the other abilities that are like chainable but not necessarily guaranteed to chain. Basically, they alternate in a weird way. But yeah, they I don't know. It's weird because I've seen how the PvP works. I feel like they should just make the base attacks do the same thing the PvP does. Where like, oh, you've done this one move, now it upgrades to this tier. So you should be able to use the second tier by activate the first one again instead of just reactivating the first one. Like for I think it's the Pugilist and Monk, they get a combo sequencing where there is actually a benefit maybe to repeat the same low level move instead of advancing to the next tier of of damage or whatever. Like they can like basically stack an effect or stack a proc or whatever that'll let them activate an effect with more severity or more higher level of that severity or whatever of that effect. Whereas with Dragoon, it's just I need to build up to my final move that does the most damage. Or build up to, like I said, there's one chain goes to a move that gives you a bonus damage.
Right.
And that's it.
So,
that's like all I have. But
all right, let me reverb it. I understand what you're talking about, though. You're looking for intuitive explanations and prompts to tell you mostly what to do. It's difficult in a different way if you're not used to style mechanics. Fair enough. Fair enough. You want, as Epsilion said, you want a game that shows rather than tells. Yes, I think shows big.
Yeah.
The learning curve. Ultimately, this game will require a community to assist you. Think Final Fantasy 14 is really welcoming. Yes, I will say that the community is incredible, and I don't mind that the community is helping. I'm saying by game design, Epsilion, you're big into that. Tell me if I'm wrong. It shouldn't be a community. The game should do it naturally to let you know how to play it. And it does. It's not that it doesn't. You're right. Maybe it's just not clicking on me because I'm not the type.
So this game having the community do it isn't bad because that's part of an MMO experience. Is that you play with others.
Wait for just a moment to get water. Keep going.
Sure. As part of an MMO experience, you should play the game with other people, but also you can learn from other people. That's the reason why you play an MMO is to play with other people more than just to play an RPG by yourself. For us, I don't know if you can still hear me, but for us, I think it's that we play the single player campaign essentially as a couple friends playing. It's not the MMO intended experience. And so we get like frustrated when it's like, oh, I have to learn this from some rando that I don't really want to play with necessarily, but don't have a problem with playing with other people. I think that's where it kind of our experience falls off because we're not playing an MMO for the sake of being an MMO. We're playing an RPG story we like with other people that just happen to be in the game with us.
Yeah. And we play with each other. Each other are the social.
We intend to play with each other.
It's the same as whenever you and I were playing through Army of Two. It's the same thing. We're playing a story with the two of us going through together.
That's how we choose to play this game. I think that's it's on us. Like we're not playing an MMO.
True.
And that's part of what the community support and assistance is part of being in an MMO. That's part of the experience that I think that it's they encourage that experience that like they have systems, they have the support systems, they have the chats to like help new people learn mechanics and learn how to play the game from outside of the game's built-in tutorials and descriptions and stuff. They want people to talk and actually learn from each other. That is actually a desired thing from Square, and it's not to like cut corners or like make it cheaper for them or something.
No,
they want people to work together. That's like part of the MMO experience. Otherwise, it's just another RPG that have it makes me think of like Vindictus, where it's like, okay, you have one town or two towns technically, maybe more now, but when we play, it was up to two. And it's technically an MMO because you can walk in town and see other people running around, but you don't do anything with those other people. Like you can trade with them, you can like have a conversation with them technically, but there wasn't any reason to other than for the sake of like, oh, I'm trying to meet new people and talk to people, like almost like a mud basically. You're just gonna go in a multiplayer, multi-user forums to talk like that.
Yeah, that's really what it felt like.
Service the game.
I mean, we literally hung out, all of us, the guys, all of our group there together for like. I remember I read Cage of Eden, the entire manga, where you guys were like talking about smithing and stuff because I was waiting for everyone to get ready to continue, and we were just like hang out, like. But it wasn't like the game. It was really just a forum. It was like as if we were in Discord, really.
Yeah. It was basically back then. It really was like our version of Discord. We didn't have we had Ventrilo.
We had Ventrilo at that point.
But in game, like it gave us like a virtual presence to be able to interact with each other, right? That's
a metaverse.
Oh if my you gosh, I was gonna say it now, and it's so cringe. I don't want to, but yes, basically that was our early less collaborative, less organized version of the meta, I guess you could say, in a way. I mean, yeah, and that's what the concept from is it Netrunner? What's the name of that book? I can't remember the name of the book that meta.
Ready Player One?
No, that's derivative of the original series.
I forgot
the name of the book. I think it's Netrunner or something like that.
Yeah. Let me read more events. Ultimately, no, yeah, you guys are a bit of an outlier for sure. You have to enjoy the game itself with the story. That's fair. That's fair. Like, I do get that. And Mervin said the literal power of friendship gets you through the game. Yeah. I love that. I love that. So that's great.
I mean, that's the point of an MMO is to make friends. Like they wouldn't have made the genre if the collaboration between players, because MMOs, other than PvP, which I mean, yes, a lot of MMOs have not the original first MMOs, but a lot of MMOs later on, like the early ones adopted it, but like right away there wasn't that much, non-cooperative gameplay that was multiplayer. So it's intended to be like make friends and play. It wasn't supposed to be like competitive like like FPS is just highly
like a Quake or something.
Yeah, that is like there's team-based games, there's some camaraderie there, but like for the most part it's meant to be like who's the best at this, duke it out kind of thing, more like a fight more than a competitive situation, more than a cooperative, like we can work together to beat this, that is I think that is the part of it, the game that we don't really play the game for that.
But I do respect it because I know the guy, I forgot his name, but the guy who makes it, right? Like the guy who's like all behind Final Fantasy 14. He's super open, he's super chill, he's super nice and everything, and he like tries to make a good community and stuff. Like I've heard about the stuff. So what? I forgot his name too. Yeah. But that guy, like everyone knows who he is. Yoshi P. Sure. Yoshi P.
Yoshi P.
Yep. Yeah. And like I know he's like really open with that. So I appreciate it. Like I want the game to be liked.
No wonder
yeah, Roarvan. Vindictus is such a terrifying nightmare. I love Vindictus. Can't believe I somehow managed to play that tank. The models weren't so attractive. But put 170 hours, dude. I love that game. We're gonna go back to it. The models were so pretty.
I mean, what class did you play, Roarvan? I don't remember.
I played Eevee, and I'm gonna play a more action one next time.
You were the sword and board, right, Roarvan? That was what you played. I think that was like the most. It was the most balanced, but it was also the most gimp class.
The girl tank with the hammer shield. Yeah.
I think they made that character.
I don't know if that's like probably the most fun.
Balanced defense and attack, and I think they screwed it up. I mean, the game wasn't balanced at all. Like, remember when they introduced the archer?
She could solo most of the game. Yep.
She and the pillar guy, I think, were the only two who actually intended to solo.
Intended, but good old Kai said,
"Yeah, Kai."
What if I just
clear the level before? I mean, he could do it in the early levels. If you were at par with what level you're supposed to be fighting, it was not as bad, but it was still pretty. There are other games we played. Yep, Warframe had that problem in the beta. I don't know if I fixed it now.
I heard about that.
Yeah, we got to a point in Warframe where Sandwich and I would play like every day, and I got Mag to where I had like my loadout on Mag broken as hell, where I could just clear the entire level from like the first room essentially. Like once we got a little bit of damage going, I could basically like wipe the entire level, and we wouldn't have to fight the boss sometimes. It was so stupid. Like there'd be a boss in the end of the level, we wouldn't have to touch him. They just end instantly. I mean, when we did like the boss stages, yeah, it's different from now. I've played
Warframe apparently is very different now. Yeah, it's whatever it is now.
The most recent update when they added planets, I think it's actually a real MMO now too, which is really odd compared to what it used to be. It used to just be a
instance, like a kind of Invictus-ish.
It honestly reminded me like Left 4 Dead is what it felt like.
Actually.
Before. Now it's definitely moved. I mean, what's crazy is if you look at where the game came from, it's Dark Sector is actually what game it was the original vision of Dark Sector, and then a studio came in and told them, no, we don't want this weird space game that's like Aliens-esque, which is like the original lore for Warframe is very Aliens-esque. Not exactly, but kind of has some Aliens vibes to it. And so they like made them change it to this weird like fantasy castle setting with like shadow powers instead of being, and like they kept a lot of like the ninja feel of the main character that was going to be what the Tenno was, but yeah, like if you look at where the game comes from, you look at Dark Sector, I think that's the name of the game, pretty sure that's what it's called, which is like an Xbox 360 game originally, I believe, in PC. That it's totally so far away from what they had planned mechanics wise visuals and aesthetics is very much what they planned, I think. But like the actual gameplay, mechanically, and everything that they added content-wise is so much. I don't know if it's because they added in more people, they hired more talent when they started getting the funding for Warframe. Like they got they had like game. They had people come in and buy founder packs to fund the game initially. I was one of the people who did that. But they also had like waves of venture capitalists come in to fund the game when they decided they're going to make it free to play. And I think when they added the waves of funding, I think that's when they had like a bigger team. Like they had a team expansion basically. I think when they did that, they had a ton of people come in with new ideas because it's completely wild what it is now compared to what they originally talked about doing with a single player story game basically.
All right, so enough design discussion. Let's get back into the story. All right, you're up, Mr. Sid.
Okay. Oh, there's insert name here. I'm sorry.
You're good. You're all these characters, so have fun.
I'm Griata. Oh my Tia. Tia.
I forgot what voice he had.
Was he normal?
It's kind of normal.
2 weeks ago, and it's the first time I ever used his voice. I don't even know. Okay. Very impressive, I must say. Your name shall be writ large in the volumes that are sure to be penned on this historic expedition. Rahatia, the G is... Oh, okay.
The G sign. Rahatia. Yeah, how are we supposed to know how Makote names are spoken, Rarvan?
I think the game actually like says it at some point, which we'll pay
attention. I was saying that because I play Makote, so I'm trying to have the shade thrown back. I'm setting myself up as the target.
I'll say, I'm sure that Konichimu or
oh yeah, he would definitely.
I'm sure he'd get on here.
Don't spend hours reading the lore.
Man,
that's what this is.
I used to.
What do you think this is?
I used to when Realm Reborn came out, like right after it came out, and like before Stormblood came out, I was like actually interested in the lore of the game and was actually involved. And then I started playing it, and I was like, okay, I can learn the game from playing it. I don't have to read it as much.
Yeah, it does a pretty good job with its own lore.
And then I got to like Stormblood, and I was like, I don't care about the lore anymore. This is too convoluted. It's too much for me to care now at this point. Like when it was, the world got too big too fast for me, basically, because I was like, there's a lot of stuff I can learn about. Now I just want to know about the mechanics of the world, like the actual like how Aether.
You want to know about the Dargans and the space Dargans.
That's what we'd be surprised. Like that's what I feel like. You have because
12 plus years of world building. Yeah,
you played it since it came out, basically.
I mean, we had two technically. I mean, because we got the story.
No, we didn't play. We played once Stormblood was out already. Actually, I think we picked up when.
No, we picked up when Heaven's Word was coming out.
No, Heaven's Word, Stormblood just came out because when I bought the game fully, I bought both expansions at the same time.
Dang, I thought it was Heaven's Word.
No,
you got the Robocon.
Yeah, Stormblood. We picked up at Stormblood, and that's. I mean, if you we didn't even play constantly since then either. Like
no,
definitely plays much more frequently than we did or do probably honestly still.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, well, there was a point where we were playing like every night, but then we got too much stuff going on in real life.
Yeah, and plus, I just want the story.
Yeah, we were.
That is why I am here.
We were doing duty grinds and actually like trying to level a character.
Duty grinds I will do every so often just to make sure I'm over leveled, so I don't have to worry about anything. No, seriously, that's why. I want to make sure
it's absurd that you just want to
over level and I don't have to worry about doing anything. Because I do love the way this duty roulette works. I love duty roulettes. I think that they're extremely good.
For an MMO, they took the grind out of the game.
That is because it's still a grind, but it's very rewarding. It gives you a lot, and it helps younger players because you're there and you already know mechanics. Like we talked about, mechanics can be hard.
The traveling for the story feels like more of a grind than the way the grind experience does with the duty roulettes.
Yes,
it's crazy how bad they made the travel stuff in the game.
Travel. Oh my god. No, Black Desert's realistic, and let me tell you.
I just want to play it just for that. Now,
I'm going to check it out. Okay, I'm going to check it out and see what it's like again.
I feel like we should do a stream where it's just you and I stuck in the desert traveling on foot for like weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks.
Maybe it's good now. Maybe it's good now.
Like we actually want to kill each other in real life. Let's get to that point, and then we just stop playing the game. That'd be fun. I think people would love to watch that. That's good content, right?
Oh my god. Okay, finish your line, Sid.
All right. The scale. Oh, what accent is that?
It's like no, that was their.
Starting to go a little Elvis. Sorry. I'm also like really nasally. I don't. Maybe I don't know. Anyway, the scale of the structure. I can't. Why am I doing Texas? What is happening?
Good old Texas Sid.
Yeah, Sid's from Texas now.
That's his. No, that's his granddaughter. That's the girl Sid. Remember? She's like
Sydney?
Texan. She's like, yeah, she's like, you know, Southern.
She's from like. Isn't that like supposed to be like the?
She has a Southern accent.
She have, I mean, she does. Have
Yeah, she
Southern
does.
accent,
Yeah, she does.
But they're in like Utah or something.
She's
right?
wearing
Like, they're
Daisy
in,
Dukes.
Yeah, but they're in like Utah or something. It's not
So?
South.
They're in a fictional world. They can do whatever they want.
Whatever.
They want those Daisy Dukes. That's
The
why.
scale of the structure defies comprehension. Someone plainly thought bigger was better.
Isn't it always?
According to the findings of my Baldassan colleagues, the Crystal Tower was constructed to collect and store the endless energies of the sun. A characteristically ambitious undertaking.
Is it what? So wait, is this just like a giant sun panel?
It's a giant
Solar panel?
Plant. It's a giant plant. What do you mean? It's a giant plant.
No, they built it. They built it though, so it's a solar panel.
It's doing photosynthesis though.
Photosynthesis.
Okay.
Photosynthesis.
Now, what of the tower's inner defenses? Judging by your haggard expression, clearing out the labyrinth was no small feat.
No, it's pretty easy. I'll let everyone else take care of it.
I mean, relatively is. A giant of a man wielding a shimmering scimitar, you say? Yes.
You've seen that
That
before.
would have been Phlegathon? I don't know. How you
Sure.
Not Archeron. Phlegathon. Oh my gosh, I give up.
Sure.
He was a hero of the Allegan Revolution. What? And you glean that from what exactly? His choice of weapon?
That wasn't a Scottish accent.
I'm sorry, I skipped reading. Well, I am a historian, and I have a certain, shall we say, affinity for the lore of the Allegan Empire.
Oh, he loves the lore. This guy loves the lore.
He's a freaking nerd.
The lore!
It is, of course, all knowledge gleaned from musty scrolls.
I bet he plays 5 nights just to get them.
The ancient texts claim that the Crystal Tower is defended by the champions of Eld, resurrected and augmented through the Allegan's extraordinary technology. Wait, what? They can just bring back the dead and make them better?
I mean, they're like everything again.
You need to see this.
Oh, what'd you find, Biggs? What'd you find?
Why did you
Yes, you are. Most of these are yours. Biggs, Wedge, and Sid, and then the new guy showed up, and I don't know. Oopsied.
Well. There it is, the foot of the tower. What surprises do you have in store for us, I wonder?
An entire arc.
I'm really nasal, I'm sorry.
You're fine.
I can't tell you how glad I am to have you with us on this little jaunt, old friend. Had you not beaten the path through the maze, I very much doubt we'd be standing here now. Well, we have much to discuss and digest. Let us retire to St. Coinax Fine for the present, and there plan our next step. Lest there be any doubt, our expedition has some way to go yet. Oh my gosh, so they're gonna go back out.
Is this all we have to do, though? Was this it?
We made this deep in, and then we have to go back. I mean, for like us, like doing
For
the side
us, for what we care about.
I think we have to actually go in the tower.
Do we?
I would assume.
Alright, let me switch my class. Oh, well, maybe I should... Maybe I should get my...
We have to go to... Ooh,
I put me on your back.
Yeah, I'll say, let's just fly there, I guess. Or, well, actually, we can fly there, I think.
We got the royal vest. Not that I really care. Oh, are we? Oh.
I think we teleport to the doorway here, and then we'll go back out to the real world. I think.
Oh, this is a thing. Wait, I thought we were in the real world.
Unless this isn't a warped area. It's not an instance for sure, but it's like, don't. Can't fly here, so.
This looks okay, I guess.
Nice, yeah, we've here, the crystal gate.
Oh, we have to leave through the crystal gate.
Oh my gosh. Can't click it because my mech.
Leave the 8 sentinels. I do know that we have to go to the camp if there's not a warp.
Now we can go. Ooh, that's a Gigas BQ.
Gigas BQ. Oh yeah, we can fly here.
Oh, jeez, the camera. Let me see.
There we go. All right. Find the mender. Where's the mender?
Mender's over here.
Okay, let's do the mender. Assigning to
Repair gear.
Repair gear.
Oh, it's not too bad.
Right, everything got kind of hurt, like more so than normal.
Yeah,
switch back to Pop Stardom. Okay.
What Tardo?
I have to go back to my dancer. I don't have to, but I'm going to.
You're a sinner. I guess.
I'm going, like you said.
Let me know when you're ready. Oh,
I'm good.
So good of you to join us, insert name here. Our meeting would be dull indeed without a full account of your experiences in the Labyrinth. Out of there. Okay, that's weird. Take a moment to collect yourself, and when you are ready, we shall debate how best to proceed. Yeah, we completed the quest. Yeah, you got some money.
Do we need to do the next one?
Speak with the Orn Ka. And that's my quest to keep doing that.
Like, do you have that like thing up that says what we need?
Oh, the thing we need to do? No, I don't have it up.
Because I was just curious if we needed to.
It says level 50 still, so it's something we could continue doing.
I mean, I'm fine with that. Just like I want to do what we need to do for Shadowbringers because I know we need to do some of this, and I just wasn't sure if this was.
What was the name of that quest we just did? So I don't.
The quest now is for prosperity, so you can look that up.
Yeah. Well, capsule. I'm gonna do that.
For prosperity.
Playing too much Bioshock.
Oh yeah, that's so good.
Yeah, actually, are you gotten further on that? I don't know.
Yeah, we got a little bit farther. We took all the pictures. Now we're ready to go to where the dude's gonna let us in. One guy, yeah.
I was like, you're not playing Pokemon Snap. What are you talking about?
Oh, it feels like it. We're playing Spicer Snap.
That part of that game, yeah.
I did too. I was like, camera. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Give me them bonuses.
My mind goes from like the intro sequence to discovering
the twist.
There's some bosses, and then like spoilers on the bad guy, and then like who you are,
yeah,
and then the spoilers with the finale, like what you like what happens at the very end. Like that's all.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I remember too. I remember walking out one of the bosses, but I don't remember anything about them
particularly. Like when you were playing, and I watched you fight the doctor. I was like, oh yeah, I remember how like.
Dude, did you see him die on the health thing?
I don't think I watched that episode. I think that I watched.
Oh yeah, that's the one we were fighting the doctor.
I watched up to where you started fighting him.
Oh yeah, you should see the end of that fight. It's hilarious how he dies.
So, okay.
It's great. I was like, oh my gosh!
I had him queued on my like watch later, but
that one was good. That fight was good.
Not watch him yet. Okay, so
for prosperity.
Yeah. I'm trying to find the list of things you should do before.
Right. There's a list? I thought it was just the tower.
That's what I think it's still part of it.
No, I mean like just this quest line, like you're not another quest line to do.
Oh yeah, no, I think it's all part of the Crystal Tower quest line.
Okay, it's just the tower. I was gonna be like, please not a different one.
Oh my gosh, what is the name? Shadowbringers. The name.
Yeah, we need.
I'm trying to find the list
for prosperity.
Oh wait.
My armor chest full. That one is. Get rid of some of this. Just put a bunch of things into storage or something. I need more storage. Okay, look, I'm Luffy. Luffy. A bunch of junk in here.
Oh yeah, no, we have to do all 3 alliance raids apparently.
Oh my gosh, we have 2 more. We haven't even done.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Let's go. As the
someone
gamers
said
say.
the story that unfolds in this actually is super heavily intertwined with what's happening in Shadowbringers. So we
All
should
right,
like
let's
literally if
go.
we try to start doing Shadowbringers, we might be able to advance some of it, but we'll have to come back here and do more of this.
Holy
So
crap. Okay, let's
we're
go.
gonna recommend we finish this.
All right, for prosperity, let's assemble the Noah. This is D. Grayman now.
Oh yeah, Fellowship of Noah. Yeah, because he named us Noah.
Mm.
The Fellowship of Noah being accounted for, it is time this assembly was called to order. Rambrose will be proceeding over the meeting, and if you would be so kind as to inform him of your readiness to proceed. Ooh, that was a weird
Yeah, let
sentence.
me walk over to this guy and talk to him now.
Yeah, let him know. Hey, we're here. Like, you didn't just hear that conversation? Welcome back, insert name here. I have just been reading about your encounter in the Labyrinth of the Ancients. It pleases me greatly to note that you seem none the worse for the experience. I died, twice, I think.
You're fine.
For your reference, I have added my own notes to Ra's preliminary expedition report and begun compiling a Crystal Tower survey log. I said his name in the way that Valamir told us, or Roraman told us we were supposed to say it, and now all I can hear is Lady Gaga. Good.
La la ooh la 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 ra 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 ra.
Oh, sorry, I'm just censor. The information contained therein will be available to you at all times. Should you have any questions, you need only ask. Now, if there are no objections, I shall begin with a summary of the expedition's key accomplishments. Oh.
Money. I don't even care anymore.
Yeah, do I need the materia?
I don't even use materia. I don't care.
The money is, like, not worth it, though.
It's not, but I want to get out of my inventory.
500 gil.
That is... You might as well not take anything.
Should give you, like, 6k or something. Like,
yeah, it really should be more.
Sells for at least. In the course of this, our first foray in the ground of the Crystal Tower, we succeeded in neutralizing the structure's outer defenses, before proceeding to secure the maze surrounding the base of the spire. According to Insert Name's account, Insert Name here's account, sorry.
That's fine.
The Labyrinth's defenses were most emphatically active. Disturbingly, his report also mentions a violent encounter with a sentry heavily augmented by elegant technology.
It's gonna shoot us.
In short, our misgivings were well-founded. The Crystal Tower was not simply thrust above the ground by a chaotic shifting of Earth. It has somehow been reawoken. If, as seems increasingly likely, the Tower's secrets should prove too dangerous to share with the world, we will have no choice but to contain them. Short of leveling the place, this will almost certainly involve returning its mechanisms to a state of dormancy. To do that, however, we first need to address the question of how they work. The answer to which must surely be waiting for us inside the tower itself. In conclusion, that is where we must go.
Doody.
A task rather easier said than done, if the perils of the Labyrinth are any indication. Then I move that all further exploration of the tower be delayed until such time as an exhaustive analysis of the structure's defenses has been completed. Master Garland, may I entrust this task to you? It would be my pleasure. Don't forget about us!
I won't let myself, I promise.
It's like you said, Chief. We founded the Ironworks to make sure that technology was used for the right reasons, and that means making sure it's not used for the wrong ones. We wouldn't be doing our jobs if we didn't see this through to the end.
To our deaths, I mean.
Lads. Well, I hope you're ready for some back-breaking chores. Well, everything seems to be in hand here, so I shall take my leave of you for the present. If I am to witness this valiant tale unfold with my own eyes, I must needs hone my martial skills ere we ascend the spire.
I'm gonna go kill some bosses.
Why does he have dichroma, or whatever it's called? You'll do nothing of the sort, Ra. Your knowledge may prove useful to Master Garland's investigation. No, I want.
You'll do nothing of the sort, Lady Gaga.
As an observer, I am not, strictly speaking, subject to your authority. Pray, do not mistake my intent, insert name here. I am well aware that I shall never be a match for one with your innate talents, however hard I train. But that as it may, pray do not allow your skills to rust from disuse during the coming pause. Oh yeah, because we'll not be busy doing something else.
Yeah, man, we're gonna have to go do something else for a while. Totally won't be coming back here and just going to the next quest.
Yeah, that's true for us. Yeah, because we could have done this like
a long time ago.
Probably. We will need you fighting fit if our subsequent forays are to prove as productive as this one. Mark me. We have not yet caught more than the briefest glimpse of what time has obscured. Soon, however, we shall cast off the veil and gaze upon the glory of the Allegan Empire.
The glory of the Empire!
It's very dramatic. And with that encouraging thought in mind, it is time to bring this assembly to a close. Let us all focus on the task at hand, that our next expedition may begin all the sooner. Meeting adjourned.
Meeting adjourned.
We're done here. Everybody leave. Oh, it's the Crystal Tower.
Oh, it's a beautiful tower. What the crap is this? Who's this? Who is this dude?
It's Labyrinth. Just look at him. Okay. It's an outlandish man. You want to be an outlandish man?
Oh, vocabulary. Such a terribleness. Yet it is leave the door wide open, so to speak.
Not so to speak, literally.
One cannot help but be impressed. I begin to understand the reliance you place on adventurers, old friend. I'm going to fold my arms and make a statement. So, this is the legacy of the Allegan Empire left behind. It's very pretty. My readings are correct. The Scouter says that the energy source waiting atop the tower is a match for even the ultimate weapon. Nay, more than a match. The Scouter.
It's not the wolf, is it?
No, he doesn't talk like this. He doesn't. He would be like, well, time to destroy, I'm going in. He wouldn't say anything. A new toy for me to play with.
It's not the hero.
I'm going to play with the toy. I don't know who you are. It is Nero. Holy crap. Well, you switching roles. Have fun.
He was blonde, so I was like, it could be Nero. That's why I said it out loud. It's not Nero. I don't want it to be Nero. Why is it
I'm
Nero?
sorry, everyone. Please forgive our my intrusion. Epsilion, go ahead.
Why would they... We should have done this ages ago, because now he's in the story and he's an ally. It's so confusing. Okay, anyway.
But that's the thing. I think he's been doing this in the background, and we weren't really supposed to know, but we're kind of supposed to know.
This could have happened during Rome Reborn, technically, like right after. So, like,
maybe
it's definitely this is before he joins Sid and works with him. So, like, it's confusing.
That's all you.
I believe the fates had conspired to deny me my just rewards once again, but it would seem they had a greater destiny in mind for me. And so long as my ambitions burn, I shall strive to seize it. Dream lives on. Sid, not disappointed. I guess it could happen at the same time as working for Sid in this case.
Yeah.
Although him putting that disguise on is terrible, because even me not remembering what he looked like for real thought maybe it was him for a second. So
yeah, but you love him.
I like his armor.
I didn't recognize him.
If he was wearing the red armor, yeah, that's definitely Nero.
All right, let's see what we're Rambos.
Rambros.
Wait, can I get rid of this, or do I have to sell it? Oh, I have to sell it. That doesn't help me. Syrcus Tower. I have to sell the thing that's for 500 gil.
Syrcus. It's the Syrcus. We're going to the Syrcus.
He's frustrated, Epsilion. He's very frustrated. No.
Something's not going to plan, I guess.
No. Everyone shakes their head. No.
Everyone's mad about everything. Ah, 'tis you, my friend. You are doubtless eager to hear our progress on the Crystal Tower.
Epsilion? I think your camera froze.
Very possible.
Yeah, because I've got you up, but you're not
You still
really.
hear me, right?
I can still hear you.
Give me 1 second.
See your beautiful face.
It might have might have timed out or something weird.
Might have died.
Like, it's definitely a driver issue with Windows 11 because the camera's still running. I can see it, and
I was gonna install Windows 11 though.
Windows 11 is not a problem. This is okay. Windows 11's fine. Canon has not released an update driver for this on Windows 11. Since I updated, it has had problems with.
Okay, hold on. I think you're coming. I think I could almost see your beautiful face. Where's that beautiful face?
Cool, you get to see like the weird symbols and stuff.
No.
And then you get to see the mirrored image.
Oh, there it is. There you are. There's your pretty face.
My what?
Your pretty face.
How very dare you? I mean, not pretty. Ah, no.
Hold on.
That's not what I wanted. That's not what I want, mister.
No, mister, please. There you go. You're back.
No, I have to show you the card. I'm a big red face. Oh, wait, no, I'm not. Wait, am I back?
Yeah, you're back. Yeah, I see
Okay.
you. Are you not back?
No,
You can use outside zone?
you gotta change your capture zone because it's got like the buttons on it now for some reason. I can see it. Oh, now it's gone. You have like a little bit of the outside of the box showing, so it's like being weird on Discord.
Okay.
Whatever. I think it's when you mouse over, it shows the controls.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right.
You want me to get often. All right. So
Go ahead.
Excellent. I'd be disappointed to hear otherwise. Of course. Disappointed is the... Wait, do I miss something?
No, you're good. No. I think we just said, like, you're back. Yay, I'm glad to see you.
Okay.
Something.
Is the word of the day, I fear. I'm ashamed to say that there is nothing worthwhile to report. Okay. The suns continue to probe the Labyrinth of the Ancients, and every day brings new discoveries. Alas, the same cannot be said of the Crystal Tower proper. We've not been able to set so much as a single foot inside.
It's only been like 5 minutes, so I don't expect
You'll
to check.
recall how it's been like months or years.
Nah.
You'll recall how the eight sentinels stood between us and the Labyrinth initially. In like manner, the entryway into the principal spire, Syrcus, I'm going to call it Syrcus.
Okay, Syrcus Tower, heck yeah.
The elegant called it. It also is also protected by the technology far more advanced than our own.
It's called cotton candy. It's sticky. We don't know how to get through. It's hot.
Quicksand tastes delicious. Sid and I have tried every trick we know, but without success. Frankly speaking, we are at a loss.
Try throwing a bomb at it.
But we cannot give up. There must be a way in. Like the fireball-looking dudes, those bombs.
Fireball! Oh yeah, literally.
Yeah. And so the situation stands, my friend. Until we gain entry into the tower, I fear your talents shan't avail us. Jeez, sorry.
Those are level English.
It will require time that I am loath to waste, but I have a mind to set my people to scouring such ancient texts as we have on hand.
Perhaps we can be in as his names. I don't know.
Is it Biggs and Wade? Oh, no, it's not. And you are?
We are the brothers three. I'll be the girl and you could be the guy.
Okay.
Actually, do you want me to be both of them because you have everyone? Or do you...
Whatever you want to do, man. It's
up to you, man. You've been reading so much. I just want to help.
Go ahead and take two characters.
I will be the brother and sister, because they're totally related. Or lovers.
Are they? Yeah, they could be. Well, yeah, their hair's the same color, so probably related.
Be at ease, friends, for we shall share the self-same goal. I am Unir, and my companion is called Doga. Good boy.
Why?
We are scholars of an ancient, elegant civilization sent by the... Oh, no. Okay, I know what I'm doing. An ancient civilization sent by the students of Valdician to assist in your endeavor. That's you. That's Ryan Bush.
Hold on. Give me a second.
You okay?
Yeah, hold on. Yune and Doga? Rather unusual names for this day and age, if I might be forgiven for observing, but I digress. You claim
Are they from the future?
I think he said they're from the past.
Oh.
You claim to be here at the student. Well, I mean, we're all from the past, technically. When you think about it.
I mean, you know, yeah, like super past.
Yeah, the distant past.
Distant past.
Like when they were over there.
Samurai Jack.
Watch out. Okay. You claim to be here at the student's behest, but we have received nary a word of your coming. Moreover, in light of the recent incident at the Isle of Fall, I would think that they have rather more pressing concerns. I don't know why that became a tongue twister.
Okay, so it's Doga. All right, Doga. Okay. We're going soon. The presence further with you to some mishap. I assure you we are here to well. See, they're solving the mystery.
I'm so glad his lines don't matter at all, because...
Oh, what's this? He seems the echo, or...
Yeah,
does everyone have the echo now?
Everyone gets the echo. Oprah just came by.
Echo.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Echoed. Why can't
too.
I see? Why can't I see?
What is it, Raha? Tis nothing. There was a pain, but it has subsided, and yet Raga is still here.
I was about to say, I don't like dogs. Well, this is rather unexpected. Your right eye is the same as ours. Oh, God, don't do this. Don't do this anime thing.
Oh, they have the Sharingan. All of them have the Sharingan. I can see it now.
Oh, my God.
The same. You have the Allegan eye as well?
Tell me, for my special eyes.
When he was said to be a trait unique to the Allegans, yet I inherited it from my father, as he did from his, as was my father before me.
This special Allegan eye view has been passed down for generations. Our special eyes.
The great Allegan family line. Like, if they wanted to go with the
cooking Full Metal reference right there.
What is their name? Armstrong. Only one. Oh, and I'm going to do the voice. Sorry.
No.
Only one child in a single generation is born with the eye. All my life, I have sought to learn the truth of its manifestation. Wait, what? Only one child in a single generation is born with the eye. So, like, only one family line can carry it down? Like, the cousins never have it? Is that what that means?
I guess, yeah. I think it's like one per generation.
If there is aught you know, I implore you to tell me.
My baby's apologies. We have no answer for you. Only one thing is certain. Those who possess the strength are bound by fate to an eye.
I really hope he has to say sacrifice at some point.
As your riot place you on the path you walk, so too have we come to fulfill our destiny. Absurd though it may sound, it is the truth, the Ruth.
Yeah, it's the Ruth.
It's a Ruth?
So they're definitely Allegans, right? Like,
yeah, for sure.
They're deceased Allegans have been brought back.
Something like that.
Either help them or like get in the way or something. It seems to me we have naught to lose by accepting their aid. What say you? If that is your wish, then so be it. Yet, know that I still mean to verify your story with the students of Baldician, sure. That sounds about right. Baldy Scion. What was that?
Yep, there you go.
Yeah, finally nailed it.
Nailed it.
When I am able, I trust there will be no objections. Baldy Scion. It's Prince's Baldician.
Baldy Scion.
Very well. As of this moment, I name Unii and Doga, advisory members of Noah. Without further ado, let us have them examine the Syrcus Tower entrance.
I promise, you're not cause of a greater destruction. We'll correct pretend mysteries. Jinkies, let's get to work, Doga.
Do it for a Scooby snack, Doga. Insert name here. I should be much obliged if you were to accompany our new friends to the tower. Biggs and Wedge are presently surveying the 8 sentinels. The 2 of them can show you the way. Upon arrival, pray report to Master Garland. He will brief you on the situation. I'm going too. Yeah.
Yep.
I shall join you, insert name here, with Unai and Doga's knowledge, along with your uncanny knack for setting events in motion, that we finally see progress.
That's amazing. I love that.
Your presence alone creates progress in the universe. What's you? Everything would just be at a standstill. It's almost like you were the main character or something.
Not again. Alright. To the Syrcus Tower.
Oh, I thought you pulled out that
No.
that metal chocobo. What's it called from there?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm playing Final Fantasy.
Yeah, it's Final Fantasy. Chocobos. I've been with the chocobos and the giant swords and the mothers and the...
You shouldn't do that anymore. He's not a good man.
I'm making fun of him.
Oh.
That's acceptable, right? We're allowed to make fun of people we hate.
It's hard to tell when, like, the person is such a comical, like, presence without even trying. I can't tell if you're making fun of him or if that's just him being him. Man, I didn't even thought about that before. Bill Cosby's been doing the "I'm an idiot" joke the whole time.
Well, yeah, I mean, everyone plays the fool.
Like for comedy. Like a lot of people
that's like his archetype that he plays.
He's always done the I'm just a dummy. Like no, I'm the retard joke.
Yeah, but he's done the I'm a lovable dummy who's like silly.
It's more him just being silly and like especially on the TV show and stuff.
Hello, Devotional. Hi. Hello. I'm sorry I played so much One Piece yesterday. Did you leave because of the? It's okay if you did. I'm sorry. It was fun though.
There was too much
weeb. But it's good to see you. I love the weeb. I do try to usually play games that are not like.
Did you say unleash the weeb?
No, but Unleash the Weeb, yeah, I did. That are not like fan based, you know, like I try to play stuff that's just like general, you know, like Hollow Knight that's just a game, you know. But I wanted to play One Piece because I was just like, whatever, and that's one of my stupid I'm just playing because of whatever games.
So you don't play you don't play games that are based on another franchise?
Yeah, I usually try not to. Though I try to play something that's
even games have fans
No, yeah. I mean, like franchise, yeah, like some kind of franchise thing.
Yeah, franchise.
Yeah, a franchise. Yeah,
like French fries, not.
Oh, fine. I had French fries today. Visa. No, I'm trying to get to bed earlier. Oh, good for you. Yeah, I had some French fries. They were seasoned. They're good. But yeah, good for you, Devismo.
I can't do it. I'm too much of a night owl.
Epsilion, no. I'm a night owl too, but I want
to. Mad at me. She's like, I have to go to bed at a certain time, and I'm like, I don't like to sleep at that time. It just my brain doesn't work like that. I'm gonna have to stay up until I'm.
My brain.
And then I'm like tired as crap in the morning. Stay up too late, but I'd rather be up at night and not sleep during the day. It's just how my brain works. But
I love that too.
I'm definitely nocturnal, not diurnal. So, what are you gonna do?
But yeah, Devismo. I'm glad to see you. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. All right, go ahead and do bigs.
Oh,
go ahead and do bigs. No, you okay?
I'm not. No. Phrase.
Gotta be our biggie boy.
Well, if it isn't insert name here. That's close. Eager to enter Syrcus Tower and kill everything in sight, no doubt.
Yes.
I'm sure you've already heard, though. The palace is locked up tight as a clam. New friends from the students, you say? Excellent. It's been slow going, or rather no going, with the chief. He'll appreciate the help. If you just follow me, I'll take you to him. Thanks, Biggs.
Aw, thanks. You too. Thank you, Devismo. I'm glad.
No, I'm glad.
I'm gonna have a new computer by next Sunday. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. So, you do think Dad and Alyssa and I can do it, right? Like, he said he probably can.
I mean,
it's not hard, right? You just put the stuff in.
Dallas made the comment that he hasn't done it in like 10 years, but when he said that, I was like, I haven't done it in like 9, so like physically.
Yeah, but you're like up to code with everything.
Yeah, like I know parts and stuff for the current generation, but like that's only because I watched some review videos and stuff, mostly Linus Tech Tips, honestly. But other stuff here and there. But like, I'm not like going to be probably any better physically putting it together than you're like putting in a CPU and putting thermal paste on and attaching that cooling device. It has not changed.
There are instructions online. Devismo says it's so easy. I mean, look, I'm happy. Yeah, I'm scared.
Browse PC Master Race subreddit and you'll be fine. Like that's all you got to do. You'll learn. I know pretty much if you just do that. It's a lot to ingest. that's like there are definitely good guides there and internet in general.
Devotional, really? Did you buy the parts yourself? Oh, we did buy the parts. Epsilion, Epsilion, my wonderful cousin, who I love so much, and who's wonderful, sacrificed an entire Saturday to help me do it, and he's wonderful, and I love him. And I should have bought him food.
We were diagnosing what might be wrong with the current system, and found out that his OBS was actually running on a CPU rather than using his GPU.
I switched it back, by the way, because
no,
I switched it back because whenever I got switched, that's whenever Elden Ring still something happened. No, something happened after I switched it that made me have to switch it back. I can't remember what it was.
I mean, I don't remember. That makes sense because I'm sure that you have a 980 Ti, and I think that there's no, and I believe I'm wrong, but I think the 980 Ti there's no dedicated cores for the encoding for the H.264, 265, whatever one you're using, probably 264.
There you go. Look at the stream.
That's what you're gonna have. That's not what you have.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about what you're gonna have.
No. I'm saying what you have in the system right now.
Oh, I thought you said what you're gonna replace.
The 980 Ti you have doesn't have.
Yeah, 980 Ti is what I have.
To do the encoding for your stream, and that's going to take up a lot of the resources that the game is going to want to use. So, like, it's probably, if you switched it over and you're playing a game like Elden Ring more intense, it probably is choking out your Ti at that point. Mm-hmm. So that game you might need to play. But that was also one of the ones that was crashing when you're using the CPU. So, like, it probably is CPU intensive enough as well. Basically, you're probably just hitting a problem where you can't play that game and stream at the same time.
Yep.
With your rig.
Which is why here we are.
You should have a second rig that does capture while you don't play.
Yeah, that too. But I'm still willing to do that too. But this thing needs to be upgraded anyway. Like at this point, I'm like, you know what? Screw it.
You use my tower rigs over there in the corner, Simon.
You still okay with that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't care. I gotta clean up the hard drive and like get it fresh for you so you can use it for capturing. And
that'd be pretty cool.
I'd probably put a capture card in it. Probably be better than using a USB. Usually that's better for heat purposes mainly. Big thing. The PCI based capture cards usually they're open and the cooling of the system will help cool it. And that cooling of the system is really good.
All right, well, we'll talk about this later because right now we need to get through something. We gotta get the Shadowbringers. But yeah, we are doing a new computer, so I just want to put that on. Yay!
Some old faces to lift the spirit, and a couple of new ones besides.
These are our new friends.
Allow me to introduce Unei and Dog. I'm going to say different every time.
That's fine. It's a mystery.
They are scholars of ancient Alag, sent here by our friends of Valdasan and to aid in the investigation.
We understand. We've been having trouble. Oh yeah, this is Dogga, by the way, so he talks like a dog. She's her hope we can have some small assistance. We can find things out. We're very good at that.
If your attire is ought to go by, your assistance should prove invaluable indeed, because they're wearing Allegan clothes.
Yep.
Because that's very similar to the Ironworks.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a loosely based on Allegan stuff. To begin with, let me tell you where we stand. Beyond rises Syrcus Tower, the principal spider of the structure collectively known as the Crystal Tower. The only way to get inside is through the proverbial front door, the imposing gate you see here. The problem is, we can't get it open. It's sealed by some mechanism whose workings are an utter mystery to us.
A mystery? Jinkies!
Having had no success via more orthodox methods, I went at it with everything from a pickaxe to a magitech cannon. Nothing so much as put a scratch on it.
Aw, the dynamite didn't work.
I mean, magitech cannon should definitely blast a hole through it. For a blessing, the gate doesn't try to reduce us to ashes like the 8th Sentinel, but that doesn't make it any less effective as a security measure. It's fiendishly frustrating in its simplicity. The only clue we have is the elaborate device carved upon it. A man and a woman. Respected. Allegan royalty, by my judgment.
Gee, I wonder who that could be.
Precisely who these individuals were, we cannot say, nor do we know whether the device actually serves a purpose. like as not, it is purely decorative. Yeah, why is it called a device when it's like an ornate drawing on the door? It's not really a device.
We're royalty, by the way, midges. Bow.
They're just gonna hold their magic hands up. Make it. If you're thinking to force it, save your strength. It's no use. Just ask the calluses on my hands.
Chinkies, rest assured we do not mean to waste our strength. We'll do it from an intellectual perspective. Will we? Why would we exert ourselves when the gate will open of its own for us? We've got passes. Check out my glow again. The magic word is open sesame, Chinkies.
That's not how the pose they're in. Which is
Yeah.
to stand sideways with their hand out, like they're not supposed to stand forward facing them. No. Also, why would the symbol to open the door be the stop and sign?
In the name of love. Ah!
I don't think any of us expected that to happen.
I did.
Yeah, the ones who were paying attention. Bro. 7 hells! What is this? What did you do? What are you?
Royalty.
Bitches.
Queen. Piercing the heavens and gathering the light as no, this is gonna keep going.
No, okay.
No, dear. Yeah, okay. Go start over.
Symbol of
Mankind's glory and mine. Gosh dang it!
You know,
No, we can do this. We can do this. Start over from the top.
I already cleared it.
You suck.
Oh, just let me do it. It's me. Pretty sure. Right? Isn't it just Nero?
No, this is Nero. Yeah, go ahead.
It's a virtue guarded by gates impregnable. Only to those of royal blood enter.
That's not a rhyme.
Exactly. It's passed down through legend. Lighted to see. Definitely Nero.
That's Nero.
Took me a second to get the silhouette. I saw like the coat and I was like, that's probably Nero.
Yeah, he's the other one shown here earlier. So man, my girl's waist is tiny.
I bet this is part of why it's important because I bet he plays a bigger role in the next
Oh
one.
yeah.
Beg pardons for interrupting your bewilderment. I couldn't help but notice the remarkable playthings you have acquired. Nero? You're still alive?
Oh yeah, so this is early. Oh my god.
Time travel nonsense. Alright, not really, but it feels like. Garland. If I didn't know better, I would say you weren't happy to see me. But I jest. In light of our recent meetings, you have every right to be wary. Rest assured, I am no longer a threat to you. My legion is for all intents and purposes defunct. My association with it means a tight noose awaits me back in Garlemald. And so I've been roaming this land Eorzea, a regular itinerant.
Have fun with that, yeah.
Vocab. In the course of my wanderings, I chanced to catch wind of your latest venture. It sounded positively fascinating, and so I decided to come here and join you. After the wrongs you've committed, you think us that gullible?
Hello, royalty.
If you are suspicious of my intent, 'tis only my just deserts, but I am determined to make amends. As a gesture of goodwill, I will share with you what I know, starting with these 2 odd characters. As you are doubtless already aware, the Crystal Tower was the symbol of Ancient Alag's might and prosperity. Entry was permitted only to royalty and a select few individuals.
I was going to make a reference to something, but spoilers. Never mind, continue.
According to the records I have unearthed, only royal blood can open the gate. In other words, the Emperor and his progeny were living keys. You mean to say that these 2 are descended from Allegan royalty?
Oh, I do see his red eye. Yeah.
Oh, I suggest nothing so glamorous. To put it plain, they are imitations of royalty, living keys born of Allegan ingenuity. Clones, I believe, is the name your creators gave your kind. Is that not so?
Oh, shoot. Whoa.
Oh.
Was it the time for concealment class? We've been found out.
Begun the Clone Wars have.
Accept our apologies. I'm very sorry. Was our intention perceived? We simply wish to avoid causing undue alarm by prematurely making any would consider deranged claims. We want to show you.
Why did it turn to baby talk at the start instead of being Scooby?
Yes, his mind was affected by the clock. Anyway, if you please you, let's return to 8 Sentinels. There's much more to tell, and evidence is the best way to prove any kind of mystery true. Jinkies. Yeah, sure, I guess.
Whatever.
I just want to get to the Shadowbringers.
Very well. I want to bring the shadows.
I want to bring the shadows together. He was like, yes.
There is kind of a shadow. 7 hells. Do you seriously mean to follow us around?
I'm your friend now.
Come, Garland. You know me better than to think that I spoke in jest. What more? He literally said he was speaking in jest a moment ago. Right? That was a line I read.
Frickin' Nero. Frickin' Nero.
What more would it take for us to be reconciled? A gift, perhaps?
Look at this invisible diamond I got. Doesn't it glisten with the light of nothing?
An elegant tombstone. It holds
If you wanted that, we have like too many of them.
No, this is a particular one with a very famous story, so he's being helpful. And a deal more besides. It used to be the jealously guarded property of the 16th, 14th. What game is this? It's 14.
What is this? Roman numerals.
But it's yours now, yeah. But it's yours now. I wish you joy of it. Wow. I look forward to working together, old.
You love this talking way, don't you? This is your favorite.
Yeah, his personality is pretty fun, but
no, I mean like Old English. You hate this.
Oh yeah, like Old English. Well, it's not. I don't know if it's necessarily Old English. I mean, I think it's like, what's the word? Like it's like a fake version of Old English. It's like Harry Potter using fake Latin. So it makes me think
no, I hate it.
It's so forced. I hate that part of it. Like it's cringy in that sense, but also, yeah. Like sometimes the sentence structure throws me off so bad I don't even know what the heck I'm reading.
Yeah, it's like, oh boy. All right, it's 7, so let's grab this quest and then we'll stop there.
All right, Scooby, it's all you.
Mission, we will tell you all. Out of pertain close to your investigation, your reader members may wish to be present. You should get Rambos with you. How about a few treats to pass your time? Ain't forgot any food? Oh, Doggo, you're always eating.
Doggo? You just call him Doggo?
Yeah, that's his name, Doggo.
It's not Doggo, it's Dogo.
Oh, again. Please apologize again. Now I've checked to this review. As you wish, you've already gathered. We are not scholars by studies of audition. We are clones, copies of people who were once existing, giving life to arrogant technology. See, whenever I first did this voice, she spoke up first and talked the most, and he was like quiet. So I thought giving her jinkies like Velma would be fine. Yeah. And he would just make a few like weird comments. And now he's explaining everything.
I think you need to learn a lesson that anytime you decide to give someone a stupid voice, they're going to talk a lot more than you want them to.
Yeah, like Hatchafon. Aww.
Man.
Rip!
I don't regret that. I'm mad that we
I don't, but it still holds.
I'm mad that we had to retire that voice. I love doing that voice. It's so much. I do that voice to Sasha.
Maybe you'll have a descendant that was like born and didn't know about. Helga would be the mom.
Scandalous, harsh font. Yeah, I'm sure. This is rather a lot to take in.
I can barely understand it.
If it would not be considered unseemly, might I ask why you and yours were created, and more specifically, what is it that you now seek to do?
Answering your question required visit our history. I'm a historian and I'm a very good speaker, so let me recount it. Bear with us in my crazy voice.
Jeez.
No, thank God. An elegant empire reached its zenith long before our kind came into being. In that glorious age, the Crystal Tower stood tall as a symbol of elegant pride. Parents took their children there. They might learn how the nigh limitless energies produced by prosperity to the whole empire. Jinkies, it really was something. That prosperity, however, bred decadence, and the empire began to show signs of stagnation. This decline was made all the more rapid of want of strong leadership. In the matter of generation,
In a matter of generations, our civilization began to pale shadow of its former self. Its once gleaming cities fell into disrepair, and its frontier lands were given over to the rulers.
I have no respect for that voice actor. Who did?
I couldn't. I'm sorry.
Who the frick did Scooby? I have to know. Scooby voice actor. Hold on. Scooby. Frank Welker.
Yeah, Frank Welker.
Frank Welker, my dear man. You sweet, sweet man. Look at this. Look at this guy. Look at this sweet guy right there. This poor guy. It's all on my phone.
Oh, on your phone. Are you showing on the camera? What?
Yeah, we just put it on the camera. This poor guy.
I'm pretty sure that he's the voice of Megatron.
Oh, in that case.
In a matter of generation.
I don't think the guy.
Shoot me, Prime!
I love that line so much.
You say it like he's asking you to be killed, but that's not the
Shoot me, Prime!
Your tone is all wrong.
He's like so masochistic.
Into a gun and asking him to fire him.
I know, but like.
The Alpha civilization, the Parashadow.
Oh, what?
What?
Oh wait, no, an Epic Mickey. Okay.
Okay, I'm with you.
He voiced Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, and I was like, in the original cartoon, dude.
No, I'm Epic Mickey. Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Lamentating this pivotal state of events, one technologist made it his mission to restore Alec to its greatness. Among it was his name. Amon was his name, and he believed that the alien empire wanted for but a potent ruler, and none was more potent than his founding father, whom he sought to resurrect. Jinkies, they were messing with necromancy. It was crazy. That's you.
Like, so far behind reading other stuff, sorry. The founding father? You cannot mean Emperor Zando. Zand? Sorry, that was an L.
Zan. None other. Great deduction skills. Oh my, it can be none other than Emperor Zan! As part of his experiments.
Pesky.
Let's see, clones. That's what who in Star Wars would say that? I'll leave that to you, the Star Wars historian.
I'm trying to think, what's a good scene where some clones foiled someone's plans? Because honestly, the clones are like a tool that make the plans all come together for most of the bad guys. I'm trying to think what bad guy gets screwed over by clones.
Even a good guy would make sense.
I guess
that's fine.
Small. Yeah, I guess. But like, but you can't use that line in that context. It's like your scheme would have gone through if it hadn't been for the clones. Like that doesn't.
Scheme of peace.
Okay, I guess like Mace Windu, like.
Man, and they would have gotten away with it too, right?
I'm not touching that one.
That's the guy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You gotta throw in a mother effer in there too.
I know that, but I don't want to do that. He didn't do that in Star Wars. That's not true.
I think there's a deleted scene where he does actually.
I'm sure there is.
And I think it's Attack of the Clones. I think there was like some behind the scenes clip where he obviously we never put that in there.
As part of his experiments, Amon created clones of the Emperor's descendants. We are the products of the experiment, copies of Une and Daga. Alright, that one's you.
Not progressing text, sorry. Historical texts mention the reigns of 2 elegant emperors named Zand. It was commonly believed that the second was the namesake of the first. After all, such a custom is not uncommon among royalty and commons alike. To think that the 2 were in fact one and the same.
Dread deductions. Zand returned from the grave and assumed his throne once more. Necromancy. And true to Amon's prediction, the Emperor restored his realm to glory it once knew. Jinkies, blasphemy if I say so. Would that he could have been satisfied with that. But mankind's greed, of course.
That's right, Harry. In his previous life, the Emperor desired to bring the entire world under our dominion. An ambition that
ultimately.
What?
Ultimately went unrevealed. Having been granted a second chance, he was determined to succeed.
To what?
Realizing he needed more power to raise his power of conquest, Yonde turned his rights toward the forbidden source. Darkness. This is Kingdom Hearts now. We're gonna be a world in the later games. Disney will own everything in the future. In order to learn how to harness his power,
They want to touch Warner Brothers. They don't want DC. They don't want Scooby-Doo.
you will gain a wistful power and you are restricted with search for privilege.
I can't wait to get my hands on that.
Yes, I'm scheming.
Yep.
Like what?
Oh, and he really will say, I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for the meddling kids and their clone doggo. We're gonna set up like a crazy what's the trap name? The starts with G. The trap that has too many parts to it. Goldberg. Rube Goldberg, the trap. And he's gonna get Nero's gonna get almost caught in it, but not. But then Doggo's gonna do something great and something silly that's gonna catch him in it.
Fred would be very disappointed in you for not knowing the names of traps.
Rube Goldberg, yeah, I forgot. I knew it was a gold.
Rube Goldberg.
Rube Goldberg, whatever.
It's not a trap.
It's a trap. I've seen it in a trap only. I've only seen it in a trap. Every time it's been a trap. No, sorry. Or a trap. Sorry, a trap or a setup for something really simple in the morning to cook eggs or something.
That's what a Rube Goldberg machine is. It is a overly complicated sequence of events that do something really simple at the end. That's the intent.
Yeah, like a trap.
Trap's not a simple thing. It's literally a trap.
Cutting the rope to get the trap to happen.
Like probably the best definition of a Rube Goldberg machine is the scene in Pee-wee's Big Adventure, the making the toast.
Yeah.
That one's like that. That is by definition what that is supposed to be.
Or the plot of Kingdom Hearts. Get it? Overly complicated to tell something simple.
I got you're going for that, but like, it's not presented that way.
Oh, it is though.
No, because
that is what it is.
A Rube Goldberg machine is a sequence and it's straightforward. You can follow it. Kingdom Hearts is not a sequence.
Well, I mean, once again,
like it
if you tilt your head.
No, it jumps around way too much. Like you going through the Chronicles is putting it in order. Like maybe that helps, but like I'm not even sure some people who are watching that are going to still follow along and understand what's happening. Really, it is so much mess to get through.
The new stuff for Dark Road came out recently.
You gonna add that?
I'm gonna add, but put it into the PowerPoint. I gotta wait for Damo279. Go watch him; he's amazing. To go over and put it in simple terms.
And what you said for a second, I was a user.
It's a YouTuber.
You started speaking Latin at me for a
second. He does all the stupid phone games.
Oh yeah, so you don't have to. So you don't have to. Sorry.
Rovan, most struggle to go through a 3-credit hour for 9 weeks to get their credentials in Kingdom Hearts lore. I mean, it's bad, man. I love the series, but it's freaking bad. It's so bad.
I don't know what con it was. Was it I think it was MegaCon had a Kingdom Hearts
Yeah, yeah.
That was before 3 came out.
That was before 3, and that wasn't even everything.
I don't even know what had come out at that point, but I remember them.
No, it was everything that was out by now. Before 3.
The one might have been when we went to that actually legit tried to do it, but there was one we went to, and it just spiraled out of control. Literally, it just became people talking about their favorite moments in the series, and had nothing to do with actual.
That's what matters. That is what matters.
Actual, like attempt at trying to like make it a sequence. Then people just talked about cool stuff that happened in the games, and that was all it was.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's finish this. Speaking of darkness, speaking of Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah. Darkness again. Wow, I don't know what voice I'm doing. 7 Hells. I can't do Scottish. What's happening? What is it with megalomaniacal rulers turning to darkness in their lust for power?
Yeah, seriously.
Well, at least this one won't be bothering us. Oh my gosh, I'm having a hard time today. Being thousands of years dead and all.
Well, that you were right, Master Garland. Get ready for more darkness. Alas, Emperor Zhang is very much alive. Within Syrcus Tower he survived. The Big Top is where he resides. The Ringmaster, some call him.
Yes, Chinky's quite a few names that are correlated with a funhouse in some weird coincidence.
Call him P.T. Barn Bailey.
His ambition burning all the more urgently for Empire collapse.
Oh, good. Oh, that's kind of beautiful. This kind of reminds me of Hollow Bastion a little bit.
Wielding the power of darkness.
I mean, yeah, it's Nomura. I mean, well, he's not in this, but it's still Final Fantasy, so it's, you know.
It's not the same.
The crystal stuff is very similar. And being on the side of a castle like that is all Hollow Bastion.
Yeah, Hollow Bastion.
And the little, like, platform sticking out, like... Yeah, the architecture is very similar, like being on the side. Oh gosh, Barambo's here. Hello, Barambo! You can get some basic positions in Kingdom Hearts lore concerned, but if you want to do research, get a competitive teaching role, you really need a graduate degree. He jokes, though! But he jokes, though.
Is that what you're doing, Icarus? Is that what you're...
I probably make better money.
Continued education?
Might make better money or just as good.
That requires prodigious amounts of energy. Energy not even the crystal tower could produce, nor to augment the shortfall. Daramud was created and launched into the heavens. On high it hung, gathering the grunge energy and transferring it to the tower below. Gross. However, a misconfirmation resulted in a surge of energy that was faked into the land. This triggered an earthquake of unprecedented violence. The calamity that ushered in the fourth Umbral Era. Are you saying that this is what caused the Umbral Era, like, calamity? What?
Well, one of them.
One of them. Okay.
Yeah, because remember there's 7.
Roarvan, sorry, I already make my living on a PhD in the Type Moon Fate Universal. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Roarvan. If you ever want to know, Valamir / Roarvan, if you ever want to know anything about Fate, go to him. He's got it. He got you. And
Sasha was saying she wanted to get into it, and I was like...
There you go, you got it.
She wanted to watch something, and I was like, no, we can't watch that. And she's like, why? I was like, because that's, like, way too deep into it. You haven't even seen any of, like, the original series, or heard of what she wanted to look at. And I was like, no, just no. I'm not going to get into this with you right now.
In the breaking of a why, the mighty Awaken Empire was made to waste. But even as the Crystal Tower was sinking to the earth, the technologists Amon, now Emperor Zhang's closest bane, invoked powerful magics and halted the flow of time. Every soul within the structure and Emperor included was placed in a deep slumber. In the state they were reigned until the time was ripe to awaken. Oh, so it's the story of Sleeping Beauty. Everyone in the castle just put to sleep.
I was gonna say like any sci-fi where they send a ship off to a long place. But instead it's just sitting here waiting for the right time. Wait, so this tower has survived 3 calamities, technically, right?
Yeah, it has.
Huh.
It's also kind of in a stasis, so There's that.
It's frozen and like hard to reach or everything. But I mean, I thought the calamities actually like shook the world or whatever too. I guess
Probably did. This thing just was like, nope, I'm stasis. I don't care. Eras came and went. After millennia lying dormant, Dalamon was summoned back to the earth. Jinkies, he came back. Another abomination to nature. Its descent triggered the 7th Umbral Calamity, in the wake of which the Crystal Tower reemerged. Oh, so it like reemerged after that one. Okay.
Yeah.
So it was stasis, and now it's like not
been,
stasis.
Well, it's been buried underground, literally.
At that moment, Emperor Zod awakened. In his lust for power, the Emperor consorted with darkness and was seduced by its corrupting influence. Even though his empire is now little more than a fading memory, there's but nothing to see his ambition realized. By the way, this is super Hollow Bastion. The flowing water.
Yeah. I wonder, wait, is Hollow Bastion...
Oh, dude, he looks like Ashura.
Is Hollow Bastion based on a location in a Final Fantasy game?
Maybe. I mean, it's no more. It's his creation.
It's not actually it's not actually a place in Disney.
No, it's fully Kingdom Hearts 4.
Yeah,
well, it was. If anyone's followed the Kingdom Hearts Chronicles, you'll know that Hollow Bastion was actually Radiant Garden, the place where Ansem the Wise ruled over before it went bye-bye. Also because of darkness. So yeah, this is pretty similar.
I wonder if Radiant Garden, Hollow Bastion. Sorry.
You can say that actually makes sense. Radiant Bastion. That's fine. That's actually fine.
I wonder if it's actually loosely based on like a place from like maybe Final Fantasy VI or something.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Like some like loose like art, some sketch, maybe or something, and they just based on that, and that's why also this is probably based on that too.
I mean, Final Fantasy, all of it, and Square Enix's stuff has an aesthetic, so I'm sure that stuff gets slopped around all the time.
The design language they have to be using, otherwise the game part of it does. And Kingdom Hearts is it's a Final Fantasy game by extension.
Okay. 'Tis for no other purpose to put an end to Zod's madness that we exist. This is the mantle we have inherited from our namesake, the true Une and Dolga. Oh crap, is that showing up by the way?
What?
Careful what you guys post in Discord, because I think it's showing up on streams.
Oh.
Because
it's showing.
it shows up.
You should definitely turn off the in-game.
I'm trying. I don't know. How do I do that? Maybe I can do it right now.
It's in Discord settings.
Oh, I'm going to turn that off. Where is it in there?
Go in streamer mode and just turn that on.
Okay, good point.
It'll be easier on you. Just turn it on your notes.
Where is streamer mode enabled? I'm in streamer mode. Good job, streamer mode. Wait, if I disable that, will those go away?
Disable notifications at the bottom is an option. You should do that.
Where?
Probably on that same page, streamer mode. If you scroll down, disable notifications. Is that checked?
Hold on. Yeah, high personal information. Yeah. Disable notifications just checked. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. You gotta disable. If streamer mode's enabled.
No, it says streamer mode is not enabled. I have the X on right now.
Yeah, enable it then. That's what you need.
Oh.
And then the rest
okay, well, I got that.
Now it shouldn't show anymore.
No, yeah, but those are still checked. Those have been checked the whole time.
Yeah. Well, those don't do anything unless the streamer mode is active.
No, but streamer mode was active at first. I just turned it off. So when the stuff popped up, streamer mode was active.
Oh, well, yeah, I don't know. I guess you have to go change your settings so it doesn't show notifications like that.
Yeah, that's weird. We're almost done, so...
In-game overlay, I don't know where it's at now. It's been a while.
That's okay. We're almost done. Okay. Fearful about my part of the world, 2 of them sought to thwart their empire. They gave us their wills to us, and we carry their missions should they fall.
When we gave our friendships with the Crystal Tower, we were to liberty to the course of action. Concluding that we were all wrong, could not overcome John, we struck a worthy ally. The second year of our searches, why would be over? You know what we are like. There's no ordinary insurgents here who can cut a path through Labyrinth of Ancients. With you as our champion, insert name here, we are confident we will end John's dark ambition once and for all. Would you do it for a movie rat?
Read your line. Let us be done.
You paused my camera, by the way. I was just...
Oh, shoot. Yeah, we should be good now. I got you back up.
Sorry, I'm catching up.
You good?
Chat. I was not reading your screen. Well, that'll teach me for speaking too soon. Setting my chagrin aside, I see now why you knew about the students of Bodison among a host of other things. You were observing our investigation the whole time. So what will we do? Insert name here. The world's in grave danger again, and it just so happens you're an expert at saving it. Oh, so funny.
Welp, let's do what we always do.
Alright, so we have a...
Thumbs up all around.
You have our eternal gratitude, and you even have some of my sandwich. Rather, well, I see the Harbican Empire Dark Pass way to rest.
Hooray! Nod.
Is this... we get duty? We got duty now?
Oh no, but you gotta read your line.
Oh, I didn't know. Probably did. It has been our mission to recover the long-lost knowledge of the elegant civilization. What worth is the knowledge if it means subjecting the realm to peril? Truth be told, it pains me to think that the Tower's secrets may become lost to us, but the greater good must ever come first. Besides, no quantity of ancient relics can compare to our friends Une and Doga, living, breathing elegance. And so I hereby declare a change in Noah's objective. Henceforth, we shall direct all efforts towards sealing off Syrcus Tower. Its dark secrets must never know the light of day.
The way that it fits so many clowns in the one car and has the burning rings that people can dive through. Those will be dead. Never again.
And then people that jump from rope to rope above the crowds.
Such witchcraft must die.
Insert name here. As you did for us within the Labyrinth of the Ancients, I would have you enter the structure and eliminate hostile elements. Suffice it to say this includes Emperor Zan himself.
Eliminate Zan. Kill the fossil.
He's not false. He's a...
I mean, kinda is.
Meanwhile, the rest of us shall examine ways to isolate Syrcus Tower from the outside world. To work, then. Yeah!
Yay!
I asked the question about Raha having the dichroma, and then immediately was answered by the fact that he's more elegant.
Freaking our walk. What the crap is that?
I have to watch on your screen. Give me a second.
The saunter.
It looks much weirder with your profile, but for me, I'm big, so it looked normal.
With mine, it's like, with her, she's like...
They used to paste it based on the size of the characters, and then they had to do it like that for the big guys like me. I bet the Lawfells look ridiculous.
Yeah.
Wait, there's something I must know. My right eye is like yours. Does this mean I'm a clone too? Was I always a clone?
You have everything right from your father's side. Know that clones are unable to bear wrestling. You have no cause for concern. I'm neuters.
Shinkies, my tubes are tied.
So get on.
Read the line.
You voted for the loss to royal line. Only the fact that trade benefits only those possessed of royal blood. Oh, God.
He's a descent of the...
Well, then I'll well explain why my budget are nine. I have discipline to think it a coincidence. Though you are doubtless impatient for the truth, pray have patience. All will be revealed in time.
He doesn't know. Why is he saying?
He's doing the anime eye hold.
Yeah.
Oh, my dark eye. It quivers.
What if he has lips?
What if he has lips? Okay, let's... No.
Kakashi.
Oh, God. I love my lips!
In the manga and in the sub, Naruto says, what if he has fish lips? And I assume that for the dub, they didn't want it to sound too racist or something, so they just took the fish part out, and it literally just says, "What if he has lips?" So we were watching the dub, like when we're getting lunch, and Sasha thought that was hilarious. Now she won't let it go. She's randomly will say that to me. What if
he has lips? All right, talk to Rah Rah Rah, and let's get this, and then we'll stop.
If I've given you cause to worry, I'm quite well, I assure you. As you can appreciate, there has been much for me to think on. But now is the time for action, not idle thoughts. Syrcus Tower awaits us.
Hooray, make the duty pop up, and then we can leave. Please hurry up.
Your task is to eliminate all hostile elements in the structure, Zand himself included. This will afford us the chance to seal off the facility. May the crystal grant you strength.
Hooray!
The crystal
Not
tower.
that one. Not the crystal tower. The bigger crystal. Mama crystal.
Highland. Yeah, he means Highland, right?
He means Minfilia, best girl.
Oh, she's not the crystal.
She is.
She's like the physical embodiment.
Yeah, so she is. Alright, so let's we should probably, I mean, we didn't really do anything. I guess we should go back to Sanctuary. Sanctuary!
Which is a dancer. Pelotonus.
Yeah, but you can put me on your back, so what would I do then?
Get on my back.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Alright, this will be it. We'll go back, and then we'll stop, and we'll do devotional. Alright, we got one duty done. Oh, Jesus, so much reading.
Well, we did a lot of chatting.
We did a lot of chatting, but there's a lot of reading, too.
We did a lot of chatting today.
That's fine. That's why we're here, basically. That, and to just get through the story.
Yeah, we exist to chat.
We exist to speak. We exist to listen. And you're not entertained! Put me on your back again. Put me on your back. Let me right on top of Big Daddy.
Epic. We should keep it going. So
Autobots!
wait, what?
No, you're good.
I was like, wait a second.
Yeah, no, that's just, yeah.
The,
Oh, wait, this place isn't a sanctuary either, is it?
not, so we'll have to go do...
Well, shouldn't we just warp then?
No, we're almost... It's real close.
Yeah, but I mean, we could have.
Well,
We could have.
Well, we did.
But we could have.
It's wrong.
What? Can we not enter through there?
What? I'm going to Doma.
Oh, wait, what? Where are we going?
Revenant's told, sorry.
Yeah, Revenant's Soul.
I don't know why. It's just, I don't know why I went around in my head.
Yeah, like, it was right there. That's the entrance.
We crashed, okay.
Okay. There we go. We're done. Hooray, we did it.
Well,
Okay, we'll have to end there. That is, I gotta cook. I gotta eat dinner. I gotta work tomorrow.
Oh, I thought you were like making meth now.
No, I gotta cook I gotta cook spaghetti.
We gotta cook.
I'm not freaking Breaking Bad.
You making the blue glass or something now? Like what? When you said it though.
All right, that'll be it for today. Thank you for joining, everyone. Epsilion, thank you for joining. I appreciate always seeing you, cousin. I love you.
I wish you'd stop. It was interesting.
Oh yeah, there you putting the name because you're a smart boy, and I forgot to do
I
it.
just didn't want to forget to close out. Like,
I would have.
You did good last time, so.
I did good last time.
All right. Oh, you did sign out. I see you signed out already.
Yeah. Oops. Well, I gotta get all this put up. I'm on Strams. I gotta switch over.
Are you still doing devotional right now, or?
Yeah, I'm about to do devotional. So I will talk to you later, Epsilion.
Yeah.
And I'll see you within the week-ish based on your thing.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Bye-bye, friend.
Minecraft.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Cut him off. That wasn't intended. All right. That will be it for the dive portion. Oh, boy. Okay, let's do just chatting now because I'm going to be a good... Rude! I'm sorry. I was trying to like switch to the right one while closing out at the same time because I need to like switch back to this and then like close out. So it was like all done at once. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But yeah, so that's it for our dive for today. Final Family Fantasy Funtime 14. Once again, still no Shadowbringers. This is a joke at this point. I mean, I'm enjoying it, but I also really want to get to Shadowbringers. Like, I'd really like to get there, please. And we will. We will. Doesn't feel very, hold on. Doesn't feel very genuine. I want to do the story that everyone says is like one of the best Final Fantasy stories ever created. So I'm like really hyped for that. Okay, so that was Final Fantasy Funtime 14, or as I put it. Next, we'll do it again in around 2 weeks' time. Next Sunday, I'll be actually replacing this. It's time for the computer upgrade, so that'll be happening next Sunday. So when we come back, we'll have a better computer, which will be great, and the streams will be able to run better. No, I meant your apology. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love you. Hearts. 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 Hearts, cousin. Hearts. Love. Kisses. Mwah. Love you. So thank you so much for stopping by. If you're going to leave now, may God bless you. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us. Cringe. 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 Thank you so much. Final Family Fantasy Funtime 14. I know we do a lot of talking, but it's just really my cousin and I hanging out and doing some story in the background. So I hope that's enjoyable. But yeah, we love doing it. So we'll definitely do Vindictus or maybe Black Desert and stuff too. But for right now, I want to really get into Shadowbringers and finish that and stuff. So we're going to continue with that. So if you're going to leave now, may God bless you. Thank you very much for stopping by. If you're going to stick around a little longer, I'm a believer of God's word myself, so I like to share a little bit of that at the end of every stream, at the end of every Sunday dive. Sometimes in normal dives too, but those aren't planned, so I don't like get everything up for this. But at the end of every Sunday dive, I like to do it. Every Final Fantasy Funtime 14 and planned dive, I like to get a little devotional up. Next Final Fantasy Funtime 14, we'll be able to run the game like 3 more FPS. Oh boy, because DXX 11 is crap anyway. Lol. It's really like Elden Ring and Bioshock gameplay will run so smoothly. Yes, those are what I'm looking for. I didn't expect this one to really, but that's fine. We always do devotional, and we've been going through the book of Genesis. I'm trying to go through the Bible in chronological order to show God's work through history. And Genesis, is our first stop. We've gone through Adam and Eve, Noah, and the beginning of the birth of the nation of Israel through Abraham, the patriarch. And he birthed Isaac and then birthed Jacob. And so Jacob had his 12 sons. And 2 of the sons he loved more than any others because they were born by the wife that he truly loved, Benjamin and the youngest, and Joseph, the boy with the coat of many colors, as many of you know. So we've been going through Joseph's story. I love Joseph. He's one of my favorite biblical characters. And his showing of patience and endurance for the Lord and his glory. We've gone through the beginning whenever he was thrown into a pit by his brothers unjustly because of envy. And he prayed to the Lord and allowed it to happen and didn't fight and was brought to Egypt to work under Pontius Pilate. Not Pontius Pilate. What was the person's name? I should know this. My brain's fried from all the reading today, all the lore. So let's go into real history is a little hard. Potiphar. That's right, Potiphar. So he worked under Potiphar, who was a big guard for Egypt. And he didn't complain. He was in a slave-like situation, but he knew the Lord was with him. And with endurance and meekness in his heart, he served as best he could and became second in control of the household. He became only below Potiphar. However, Potiphar's wife tempted him with basically adultery, and like Potiphar will never know. I just think you're really handsome. But holding to the Lord's righteousness, he still said, nope, it's not right. I'm not sinning against my Lord and Savior or against Potiphar, my employer, who's treated me well. So Potiphar's wife framed him, and Potiphar bought it, and he got thrown in jail. But even thrown in jail, Joseph still held to the Lord's through faith, and the Lord held on to Joseph and said, I'm going to work through you, don't worry. And he became the second in charge in the jail, only under the warden himself. Even with that hook, he didn't try to escape. He held on, and he interpreted 2 dreams while down there. And the dreams he interpreted led the cupbearer to go back to the emperor, and the baker got axed. But the cupbearer didn't remember Joseph, so once again, he gets the short end of the stick. But Joseph held on even longer until he was called up to interpret a dream of the Pharaoh, where there would be 7 months of plenty and 7 months of famine. And he interpreted it correctly, and Joseph was placed second in charge of all of Egypt. And by all of Egypt, because of the famine later on, basically the entire Middle Eastern world, because there's a famine throughout all of it. So Egypt was the only place that was smart enough, because they had the divine prophecy from the giant dream interpretation by Joseph, but not by him, but by the Lord's work through him, in order to know so that they had food. So all of this was put together by the Lord for a very specific purpose. And the reason was, it was to bring the family of Jerusalem, the family of Israel, Jacob, to Egypt so that they may prosper there, so that later other things can happen, the Exodus. So in order to get the family there, they had Joseph. The Lord placed Joseph there in a powerful position so that he could help his family. So what happened last time was the brothers, still living with their father, basically were being wretched by the famine. Like, they ran out of food, they had nothing left. And so their father sent them to Egypt to go get food because that was the only place. When they got there, I'm wearing the wrong shirt, by the way. Whoops. Oh, well, whatever. When they got there, it was Joseph who was running the show, but they did not recognize their brother because they assumed he was dead after the pit. So Joseph, instead of telling them about himself, said, I'm going to hold off on this in order to find out more about what's happening with my family. He asked about Benjamin, the youngest, and about the father. And they were like, they're fine, but we can't bring them because our father won't let Benjamin come because the father got super clingy to Benjamin because Joseph's dead. So Joseph's like, I think that your spies come to our land to try to get our goods. He doesn't actually think that. He's doing that in order to bring the other family members there. Why is he not revealing himself? Could be because he's like, all right, I'm going to get you guys back. Which is not good, but, after all he's put through. So he kept back one of the oldest brothers and sent the rest of them home with their goods that they bought. However, he returned the money back into their sacks so that whenever they got back, they realized it was there, and they're like, oh no, it's like we didn't pay, we stole. And they're like, we can't go back. We can't go back. Our brother's dead. The other brother's dead. We left. Too bad. But years later, a couple of times later, probably months, maybe a year, they ran out of food again because they can't grow anything because the famine's so harsh. So they're like, we got to go back. And the dad's like, you got to go back and buy. And they're like, we can't go back unless we bring Benjamin. And then he's like, I'm not letting you take my son. He's going to die. He's going to die like Joseph. I refuse. And they're like, if he doesn't go, we will all die. You can take my children if you have to, but we got to go. And so he's like, all right, fine. I'm dead basically now anyway. I'm going to die of a broken heart, but whatever. Take Benjamin. I'm dead anyway. I die with him. And so they began their trek back. And now we're going to see where that leads. And Joseph seeing his family again and the reactions that will come from it. So, preparations and fear. So, this is the brothers coming back and entering back into Egypt. When Joseph saw Benjamin, the youngest, with them, he said to the steward of the house, bring the men into the house. Bring them, those guys, bring them in. And slaughter an animal and make it ready, for the men are to dine with me, the second in command of all of Egypt at noon. So he's like, prepare for them. I want them with me. We're going to make a banquet for them. The man did as Joseph told him and brought the men to Joseph's house. And the men were afraid because they were brought to Joseph's house. And they said, it's because of the money. So the brothers are like, you're coming with me. We're just here to buy food. Joseph, the second in line of all of Egypt, would like you to join him for lunch. So you're going to be doing that. And they're like, oh God, no. So you can just imagine, it's like, they already know that they basically killed Joseph. They don't know this is Joseph, but they know they killed Joseph in the past, basically. So like, this is God getting back for us. This is it. We're dead. We're freaking dead. We're freaking dead now. And they're saying, like, because the money, which was placed in our sacks the first time, we are brought in, where may assault us and fall upon us and make service and seize our donkeys. He's like, he's gonna get us back for the money that was stolen, but it wasn't stolen, it was in our sacks, and we're sure we handed over. That was Joseph putting it back in. We're like, we're dead. We're freaking dead. But of course, the Lord was using this to bring the brothers into humility and realize their like terrible actions they did against Joseph, and for it to be used for God's glory. Because everything that was done by the brothers was for Joseph's detriment. But the Lord, through working through Joseph, is showing, I will use, who I choose for my glory. And it doesn't matter what kind of animosity is placed against that kind of person. I will make it into something glorious in the future. So they're expecting assaults and horrors upon them, but peace and kindness is extended instead. So they went up to the steward of Joseph's house and spoke with him at the door of the house. Now remember, they don't know Joseph's Joseph, but he knows who they are. And said, "Oh my lord, we came down the first time to buy food. And when we came to the lodging place, we opened our sacks, and there was each man's money in the mouth of the sack." Like the money was still there. Our money in full weight. So we brought it again with us. So he's like, we brought it again, plus what we're going to buy now. So we're not stealing. We're not stealing, I promise. And we have brought other money down to buy us food. We do not know who put our money back. And Joseph's entire like, I put it back, but okay. He replied, "Peace to you. Do not be afraid. Your God and the God of your father." That should have been a hint to them right there, because Egypt has a pantheon of false gods, and he's calling the God of your father is the one who wait. How does he know the God of their father is? Like, I mean, obviously they think he's dead. I get it. You can miss something so obvious if you're not looking for it. I get that, but it's just kind of funny. "Has put treasure in the sacks for you. I received your money. Don't worry, it's paid for." Then he brought Simon out to them, the one who had been left as insurance all that time. And when the man had brought the men to Joseph's house and given them water, they washed their feet. So they treated as like royalty, basically. They had given their donkeys fodder. They prepared the present for Joseph's coming at noon. And they heard that they should eat bread there. When Joseph came home, they brought him into the house to him and present what they had with them and bowed down to him on the ground. So this is the brothers bowing to Joseph. If you remember, way back when, months ago now, when we did earlier in Genesis, Joseph had dreams of his brother and his family bowing to him. So this is the fulfillment of those dreams. God using a crazy situation for his glory and to show this is the man I choose to lead my people to Egypt so that he can be led for my glory later on. And when he inquired about their welfare, they said, "Is your father well, the old man who you spoke? Is he still alive?" He's asking about his dad. They said, "Your servant our father is well. He is alive." And they bowed their heads and prostrated themselves. So laid themselves down. And he lifted up his eyes and saw his brother Benjamin, his mother's son. So remember, he and Benjamin, the only two sons from Rachel, their shared mother. So it's a pretty emotional time to see after so many years. And said, "Is this your youngest brother, of whom you spoke to me? God be gracious to you, my son." So I could just imagine Joseph like, "God be gracious to you," because he's seeing him. And Joseph hurried out, for his compassion grew warm for his brother. He sought a place to weep, and entered his chamber and weep there. So Joseph's trying to keep up the charade of, "I don't know who you are, but you seem really nice." And, "Oh, is this your brother? That's wonderful." But the emotional reuniting was too much. And so he needed a moment for his emotions to be expressed and for the compassion to be felt in his heart, which is very, very sweet. So now they're at a family dinner, but most of the family doesn't know it. Then he washed his face and came out, and controlling himself, calming his emotions, using good coping skills, he said, "Serve the food to all of us." They served him by himself and them by themselves. So as the Egyptians who ate with him by themselves, because the Egyptians could not eat with the Hebrews. That was an abomination to the Egyptians. So remember, Hebrews are still considered lowly, which that will come up later. So Joseph, who is Hebrew, but no one really knows, and his Egyptian people ate first, and then the brothers did, because they have to eat separately. But they sat together. And they sat before him, the firstborn according to his birthright, to the youngest according to his youth. So Joseph is looking at his brothers in like a line of oldest, and is probably looking at his spot going, yeah, that should be right there. Probably, I wouldn't be surprised if he's like, "Hey, why are you living in a little space there?" "Oh yeah, there was another brother." It's like, where's he? We don't know. "Oh, do you not now?" Yeah, and Joseph did that. He sat them in order of their birth. I didn't even realize that. Yeah, so he put them in order. Probably left the spot. Oh my gosh, I can see him right now. There you go. That's in order, right? Of age? Yeah. They sat and looked in amazement because they're like, what? And he probably left a spot like for himself as like, oh, yeah, you guys should probably fill in that spot, right? Lord heaven knows, Almighty God knows there's not anyone who goes in there, right? Yeah, totally not another brother. It's like, portions were taken to them at Joseph's table, but Benjamin's portion was 5 times that as much of any others, and they drank and were merry with him. Of course, the youngest gets treated the best. So yeah, Joseph gets to eat with his brothers. So even though his brothers treated him with disdain in the past, he treats them with honor and respect upon seeing them again. And this honor and respect is going to be extended out to their father too soon. And the reason it's so important is, once again, God is showing a couple reasons. God is showing his work through even terrible actions of greed and envy from humans can still be used for the Lord's almighty glory. And for more practical reasons, because all of the nation of Israel, which hasn't been born yet because it's going to come from these 12, needs to be in Egypt for a much later time, which comes next after this story, for a very, very important start of Israel's true journey to where they belong, where the Lord's going to place his chosen nation to be a beacon of light for his glory to the rest of the earth. Until they screw it up, and then, yeah. But that'll be in the future. Anyway, that's it for now. Thank you so much for joining, stopping by, or whatever you're watching VODs or whatever it is. May God bless you, and I hope you have a fantastic week going forward. And I'll see you next time in the streams for whatever we're doing, or Final Family Fantasy Funtime 14. And with a new computer, too, so that'll be great. All right, goodbye, everyone. Where's the end screen? Goodbye.